scream.
Round of each.
It's funny that I scream like that. I watched a video earlier on TikTok. It was Aaron Lewis from Stain.
Love it.
And he was singing I'm on the Outside. And he went into like super hardcore rock, like screaming. Yeah, Saturday night, Kojak's live stream coming to you live from George and Charlie.
Here we go. We're going to make it happen tonight. Tonight, I've got a feeling. I don't know if it's like the moon or Mercury's in retrograde. This is going to be a crazy game.
It is. We have a super, super crazy lineup. Charlie got new shoes, by the way.
Woo! Kicks.
We
Nice.
got a new, a kind of a crazy lineup. A lot of action is going to be on the table tonight. We've got Mr. Corey Smith sitting in seat number 1. We've got Billy Ward sitting in seat number 2. Sitting in seat number 3, we've got Alex Cruz.
All BBC. Now, you may be impressed to know that Charlie is rattling these off from memory. There's actually no physical sheet of paper.
I'm trying to remember who is in seat 4.
I'm trying to stall for time.
Yes.
Pump you up.
Okay, let's go the other way. Seat number 9 is Carrie. Seat number 8 is Colby. Seat number 7 is Johnny Blaze. Seat number 7 is Eric Blank. 6 is Johnny Blaze. And I can't remember 4 and 5.
Oh, that's all right. You know, when that camera swings around, I have a feeling.
5 is Jade.
5 is Jade. We got an action game then.
And 4 is shuffling their chips. I can see their hand.
Yeah.
That's their hand right
That's the
there.
hand. A lot of tip chips.
Don't recognize the hand.
That's tricky. It's tricky.
All right, we'll tell you in a minute.
Yeah, we'll tell you in a second.
I apologize to whoever it is that I'm missing.
Charlie is back in the broadcasting booth.
Yeah, back from Oklahoma, where they roll their joints all wrong.
We have a request to turn off the table audio. Is that good?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
That sounds like a plan, sir.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
You didn't
no
realize it
worries.
was down, did you?
No. No, that's the right one, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm still learning the program, everybody. I am a newbie. But we're having a good time. All right, here we go. Starting off the round of each. We're doing $5 on the button tonight. Looks like we've already got a $20 raise.
Ricky Freeman.
Ricky
I apologize,
Freeman. Ricky Bobby Freeman. The fastest player. in the
Ricky
world.
Bobby. Nickname's coming out live tonight.
So we had a guest in the studio last weekend, Jesse from PokerNews.com, graced us with his presence, and he was talking about Jade because she's always a big talker. My previous name, you know, the Black Widow. It's
The
fine.
Black Widow?
He says, "Not afraid, Jade," and I was like, "Man, that's a good one." This guy, pow, pow, pow. I'm thinking that's gonna stick, if I'm being honest.
We upgraded our overhead table camera, so when you see the board, it will be a little bit different. Starting off with No Limit Hold'em tonight. Carrie Flop's the best right now.
And she's checking it too. She's trying to see if anybody else can catch up.
Billy caught up.
Billy caught up. Billy making it straight.
Buck and a squirt, 125.
Not a bad
130.
bet. Now, some of these people you run into, and they're like celebrities. I ran into Billy at the Market Street in Odessa, and I was too shy to say, hey.
You didn't say hi?
I was going to tell him, but then all of his pictures across our walls flashed through my mind, and I was like, he is a celebrity.
So-
and he's got the guns.
Our series starts off next week. 10 great events, and Billy has already put a warning out there. He's coming in hot.
Uh-oh, coming in hot. Too hot to handle.
He just picked up the first pot playing 7-4. That's Clyde's favorite hand.
That's, you know what? That is not a bad place to be. I think he is right on the money, coming in hot out there. Already this evening, too. First hand. You can't beat it. Under the gun? Come on. A bold play that paid off.
Bold play, Cotton.
That's
Let's see if it works out. 5 on the button, round of each, $850 to $800 to $2,500.
Woo! I got a couple of these, too, if you want
Ooh, awesome.
A couple more than a couple. We'll put
A
it
couple
that way.
more than a couple. That sounds like 12.
Well, it was. It was. Oh man, and it looks like we're glitching out a little bit on our end. If you saw that freeze frame over there, don't worry. Don't unplug your router just yet. We got a lot of poker action coming up here.
Thank you.
And if that first hand was anything to go on, 7-4 takes it down, making a straight. Tonight's going to be a good night. All right, let's see. No straddle out there. Ricky picks up ace-6 suited.
He raises it already.
And he's going to take her. I mean, might as well.
If you're calling 5, you're calling 20.
That's it.
Billy folds and the rare Bigfoot sighting.
Wow.
You don't see that move from
You-
him much.
And we're going 4 to the flop. Only 2 are showing up here. But we do have...
I see why you folded now, King 3.
Yeah, King 3 is not great. 2 hearts. Oh, 1 heart on board. So Alex with the back door. Ricky with the top pair. Not a great kicker. And it is now
The
heads
Kojak
up.
is going to take it down. I mean,
Kojak's obviously going to take it down, obviously. It is 2 hearts on the board. That is a flush right there. For some reason, the spades are reading as... or
it's reading as a 7 of spade, and it's actually a 9 of hearts.
Right.
So a queen of hearts gives Alex the straight flush. Welcome to the table, Alex.
Wow! I love to see it. What did I say? Tonight's going to be a great night. It's going to be a great time. It's pretty wild to hit straight flush on your first hand that you play.
Let's see if he gets there. Oh, he's not even going to get a chance.
Yeah.
He already had the straight.
He extracted the maximum, I would say, on that because, a pair of aces with a 6 kicker, basically non-existent kicker.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be afraid of just about any card that comes off. And that looks like he's adding on a rack of 5s in addition to that pot. So, BBC, Baby Boy Cruz.
Baby Boy Cruz.
Looks like he's doing all right. And
Got a couple BBCs around here. Got Baby Boy Cruz. Got Hunter's Company, Brothers Building Company, BBC.
Okay. Okay. We got Bad Basil the Card Shark,
Yep.
BBC.
Oh, he took a bad beat in a bomb pot earlier.
Oh, no, you hate to hear about it. You hate to hear about it.
Bad beat first hand.
First
hand bomb
that
pot.
just sours it for the rest of the
No,
night.
it busted him.
It busted
Yeah,
him.
it was-
That's what I mean. It
It was
soured him.
rough.
He's out of there.
Yep, he gone.
He gone. Yeah. Yeah, Basil plays very, very well. But he does kind of play his cards hands up.
Face up.
That's the word. Still warming up out here. You know, you got to do a couple of stretches first. Lion face, lemon face.
And I'm over here eating as fast as we can.
I love it. Looks like a good sandwich, though. Not sponsored by Firehouse Subs, but maybe we can work that in later on. Ricky with a pair of 9s. Jade picking up Jack 7, and they are suited, which I would say is a good position for Jade to be in because she usually gets flushes. But Kobe actually comes in over her with the ace-queen of spades.
Oh, look at this pocket 9s.
Oh, yeah.
Man, all 4 of those hands are playable unless you see a flop like this.
Yep. Jade actually gets the best of it with the pair of 7s. Well,
No, Ricky.
aside from Ricky's... Oh, and then Ricky hits the set. Turns a 9.
Nobody got clubs.
And he's going to bet 50. Jade's going to make the call thinking maybe her second pair is good.
Oh, it'd be brutal if she hit
Getting
7.
the aces out of there. Now, I think what Ricky ought to do, because Jade is so aggressive, just go ahead and check it to her. If she's going to call a bet, she's going to bet the river.
He doesn't have much experience playing with Jade, though.
Yeah. And we have a lot watching her because she's, some players, I don't know how to call it. I wouldn't call it charisma, and she does make the call, and she's going to see the bad news. But that's
And look, this is all part of her game.
That's
She
what
shows him. I called with a 7.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, this is the meta game that she plays, and that she plays so well, and it builds to her charisma, her eye-catching ability. She is a player to watch, and I think Billy is the same way, as well as Corey is an interesting player as well.
When I was gathering them up outside, they were outside chit-chatting, the whole group of them. And she was walking in, and I looked at her as she was walking. I was like, Jade, do you know who you remind me of? And she said, who's that? And she goes, Angelina Jolie. And I said, no, Miley Cyrus.
I can see
You
it.
remind me, like, body movement, everything. She said, well, she's my crush. My crush.
I could see it. Yeah, Miley Cyrus.
Miley's my crush, too.
Yeah, who isn't?
Amen.
I will say she kind of fell off lately, though. She hasn't been doing too much, which, not a bad thing. Not a bad thing sometimes. You got to take a break. At least she didn't end up like Britney Spears. Poor Britney, man. Poor Britney. Tough
Man,
life.
she's in shape, though, if you watch her Instagrams.
She looks good.
Girl
I will
been-
say that.
Girl been getting it.
She's still getting it. And Jade under the gun with 9-6. Hey, why not?
She straddled it.
Why not?
She had her money in the pot before you
Why
even
not?
saw it.
And Carrie picks up a Jack 10 suited. Speaking of Basil.
Oh, yeah. Billy with the 10-5. You can't make a straight in poker without having a 10 or a 5.
Or a 5. You might as well. Yeah, that is my favorite junk hand to play is the 10-5. Especially when it's suited. Because the 10 high flush, sometimes actually
It's
can
the
be pretty
4th
good.
highest flush.
It's going to be pretty good. And a lot of times you'll see an ace or a king or a
Yep.
queen.
We've got 5-way action.
5-way action. Ace, Jack, 10. Come on, Carrie. Hitting 2 pair right on the flop.
There's no more 10s in the deck.
That's it. That was the case 10. You love to see it. And Kobe, I think, is going to be sticking around. Jade says, hell no, I'm going to go. And sure enough, Kobe and Carrie, the last 2. And the 9 of clubs.
That's 3 clubs on the board. That's
does,
scary.
That brings out the flush. Oh, and that queen, that's going to shut down the action. That queen of clubs.
It's gonna go. It's got to go check.
It's got to go check. Yeah, Carrie's got 2 pair, but with a board like that, you really can't extract any value from it.
A king to the straight, 8 to the straight.
Yeah.
What club?
And then exactly. Yeah, it's 4 to a straight. It's 4 to a suit. That's one of those situations where if you bet, you're gonna get re-raised. So you just don't want to bet. You don't want to give that option.
No reason wasting money right there.
Exactly. Yeah, part of the game, is getting as many chips as you can. The other part of the game is not letting go of the chips that you have. And Carrie's very good at that.
I watched a hand tonight, and it went all in for 200. Player called the 200. Player C went all in on top for a large amount of money. So it comes back to the guy that made the call of the 200, and he folds his cards.
Oh, man.
Well, the guy that re-raised all in second, he shows pocket jacks. The first one that went all in showed pocket queens, and the guy that folded showed pocket tens.
No. Wow, he got out of there.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he's better than me, because I'd have still been in it.
I would have too. I would have been committed. Looks like we got a guest in the studio tonight.
What up?
We got the Crusher.
Just a few more days of her being 22.
Oh, is she feeling 22?
I am not.
Today, probably.
I'm not actually.
No?
No,
Oh,
I was
man.
behaved last night.
That was good. My sister turned 23, actually, 3 days ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to your sister.
And happy birthday to you.
Thanks. I got like 10 more days.
Well, a week and a half.
Four-way action.
Whoa.
Four-way action. Pocket jacks versus the Jack Deuce 97, and Jade's got you guess it, you win it hand.
That's it. And I would imagine she could have 9-4. Even with that 9 being taken up by Carrie.
She could 100% have 4-2.
She could have 4-2.
Or she could have pocket nines.
She does make the call for 125, so she's got something. She might have a couple of
She's got
spades.
Yep. Or 3-5. She could have Charlie's favorite hand.
She could have
Ace 5. I'm going Ace 5.
Okay.
I'm going 3-5. Another 9 on the turn.
I did not have pocket 9.
She doesn't have 9s. Carrie does upgrade to trips there, beating Alex's fish hooks right now. And we got the Crusher with a mouthful of what I like to call Pepperidge Farm sushi.
I
Couple of
like
goldfish.
Well, look at that. Carrie's got
Whoa!
quads. Carrie's got quads. That's it.
Whoa!
Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's
and
it.
Alex
What is-
leads out. Alex bets 150.
Oh, Alex. But you can't put your
No, you have an overpair.
and you now have a full house.
Worst case scenario, Carrie raises just min raise,
Yeah, she does min raise, trying to get.
and
a little
Alex
bit.
knows right there. He knows.
He made
I'm
the
just
call.
gonna call. Yeah,
He made the
If
call.
it would not have been Carrie min raising right there, he would have shoved over the top. But he knows that Carrie's extracting value, and he's not going to give her anything else but
Anything
exactly
more.
what she.
Exactly.
Look at him laughing.
Yeah.
That's some. He's saying that's some bullshit.
What are we on hand 4 and we've already seen quads?
Yeah, already
We've
seen
a straight flush.
Yes.
That's amazing. Oh man, what a night. And look at BBC. Alex is not really upset about it because he just knows he ran into a bad situation. That's what separates the pros from
He
me.
lost, and so you look at that. He lost the minimum.
Right. Which is a win.
Yes.
It is a win.
Jeez, I thought it was.
We got
something else.
the battle of the snacks in here.
Mm-hmm.
Goldfish.
Firehouse sauce.
My
versus
snack
rainbow
wins.
Goldfish.
Mine wins.
Mine's
Yeah,
just
goldfish.
dripping barbecue sauce.
And then me, I got the I got liquid carbs here.
Absolutely.
We're just going in.
Would you
What?
like some goldfish?
No, thank you.
I
I
was
brought a
up,
whole box because I thought it was
I was up in McAllister, Oklahoma this last week
Here we go.
on Tuesday, and Monday I was watching the weather, and the weatherman was on for Oklahoma City, and he said, "Guys,
Oh, man.
heads up, we're gonna have some large thunderstorms.
Yep.
A lot of shear, a lot of rotation, so we're expecting baseball size hell in some of these, and probably about a 40% chance of a tornado within 50 miles."
Yeah.
So I called up my hotel and I said, "Hey, if I work all night, can I check out early tomorrow?" And they said, "Absolutely." So I worked all day Monday night into Tuesday,
Ooh.
and I hit noon at Tuesday. So I hopped in my car and I hauled I was trying to get east of Abilene. West of Abilene.
Yeah.
And I made it west of Abilene when the thunderstorm started
Right
firing.
in time,
Right?
huh?
I mean, they were firing as I was
Man.
driving under them.
You talk about a powerful system too, man. That was nuts. My family lives in the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, and they even caught some of the tail end of that. And then my other sister lives in central Mississippi, and who actually just turned 23, by the way.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! And they got hit with a tornado siren, but no damage or anything, so that's good. But I mean, that's 1,000 miles away from where you were.
It looked like it was going to set up as like a derecho,
Yeah.
and there was I don't know what the line. It's a 4 acronym letter for the line where you can have spinoffs in the line. I don't remember what that was called, but it was just crazy because usually when you have that big bow echo of storms,
Right.
it's you get little spins, but they're just radar indicated. But this in Mississippi and Alabama,
You
they
could
were
see 'em.
yeah.
Yeah, I was watching.
Look at this.
that.
Billy's got a set. Billy flopped a
Woo!
set.
Billy flopped a set. Bottom set. Kobe's got top pair and not a bad kicker.
And Jade's firing off with King High.
Jade, as Jade is wont to do. It looks like Billy's going to raise to 500. Jade does make the call, not backing down, but Kobe says my top pair is probably not good enough
What?
anymore. So Jade, I think
Look, Billy's. I think Billy just said I'm all in.
Billy. I think he's all in, probably blind. He's all in dark.
I don't think
Yeah,
Jade can call it.
I can't imagine what a strong line to take, and he's laughing about it. That's awesome. I love
And
the
look,
confidence.
she's smart. She's like, you mother.
She's been playing. She has no idea what he has, and she knows that he's not going to do that with a pair of queens.
Is he gonna show? He'll show one of them.
No, he doesn't. No, he's about.
I thought he was gonna show
come
one
on,
of
Billy. That would have been such a good jab to Jade.
Just show one deuce.
Just so one deuce.
And
but-
you say the other one's worse.
It would have been better than Jade's actual hand anyway. And now Billy, chip leader, 26% of the chips in play are on that side of the table right now. So, I mean, he's doing all right. I guess that Hawaiian shirt is working for him. Been playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto Vice City. They just did the remaster of it lately, and I gotta say, Billy kind of looks like Tommy Vercetti.
He sure does.
With
Oh
that
my
shirt
gosh.
on.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And it looks like
Billy doesn't play video games, but that'd be so funny to go ask him and call him that.
We'll just call him Billy Vercetti.
It's your tournament downs and the money I owe you. Cool.
I love that she remembered she owed me money. I didn't remember.
And we got a raise to 25 right now from
No more.
is it Donnie? There's no Donnie out there. That's what he said though.
Johnny.
Johnny.
So Johnny is Johnny Blaze.
That makes more sense than Donnie. I was like, I swear I have not seen that name up there.
So I've known Blaze for a couple of years now, and it used to be Johnny Bravo is what they called him.
Love it.
Switched to Blaze, and we joke back and forth like we're good friends, and he's like, man, why you always look at me like that? And I'm like, I think it's because your name is the same as my dog. And he's like, what's that supposed to mean? I'm like, my dog really makes me angry, and then you just remind me. He's like, Lindsay. I'm like, I'm kidding.
So Johnny Blaze is wearing that vest. He usually comes in here and plays with no undershirt on, just the vest.
That's
Oh.
when I give him the look. I'm like, dude, can I please help you with some style? Like, I don't have any, but like, I'll take you to Cavender's. We'll go shopping. Like, if you need me to buy you a shirt, I'll help you out.
Cavenders.
And then I usually get something thrown at me, so it's fine.
Yeah, that sounds par for the course. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we will see you in a few minutes. And we are coming back here. We got Carrie with the pocket nines. You just can't stay away from the pocket nines tonight. Let's see if she can make a set again. Well, actually, she had quad nines earlier in the night. Kobe's got the guess your hand. Now we've got a couple of cool events that are coming up. We've got Greg Raymer, Fossil Man, who's going to be coming in doing a clinic here at Kojak's Poker. We want to give away a seat to that seminar. So all you have to do is go ahead and watch this stream, share this stream, leave a comment on this stream, and you could win a seat. That's all you got to do. We're going to be giving away 2 seats tonight, so that's how you win the first one. We'll have to come up with another way to win the second seat. But it promises to be a really good event. Obviously, a very well-established player with a really unique look from what I would call the glory days of poker. Back, when everything was televised, everyone was trying to make it, and he did a very good job. Got a couple of bracelets under his belt, and he is going to be here in the house at Kojak's in Midland. So very, very cool. So yeah, go ahead and comment. Let us know where you shared this stream, and just go ahead and share it to your Facebook page or to Twitch or YouTube, whatever you got, and you could win that seat. Which, depending on how you are able to parlay that information, you could turn that one seat into infinite money. I'll put a star on that, though, because, you know what I'm saying. You get me. Blaze got the Jack 4. Hey, what's a Jack 4? I hear somebody singing outside this door. And that is Charlie. I knew
Could you
it.
hear me?
I did. I hope it got picked up on the mic. So we were just talking about the giveaway for the seat with Raymer coming in, but Carrie picked up pocket aces.
You gotta stop.
We gotta stop and talk about that. We got pocket aces versus the Jack 4.
And the 10-7. She got 2 calls with pocket aces.
That's about the best that you can get, and she even 3-betted up to $50.
And look at this, the flat tire hits 2 pair.
And the flat tire hits 2 pair to crack.
Ay.
Man, that's
Bucking squirts the bet, 125. Jade's adding on.
Man, and then
He
Carrie
just throws money in.
Yeah, it's just throwing it in there.
I don't think Carrie's going to be able to get away from this one.
I don't think so either.
What
are you supposed
Eric?
to do?
He's gut shotted to a 9 for straight.
I know, he is. Yeah, this is a situation that I ran into very recently online. It was 4-4 Jack.
Oh, re-raise all in, snap call.
Re-raise all in, snap call. What are you supposed to do?
That's going to play out
supposed
like
to
that.
do?
You're not supposed to have Jack 4 in that spot right there,
No
but that's
way.
what makes Johnny so
3-bet.
dangerous.
Exactly.
3 or an 8, and that is not good enough.
Dang. And Carrie, taking it like a champ. What else are you supposed to do?
And that's what Johnny's saying. What else are you supposed to do?
What else are you supposed to do? There's no way you can foresee that. And
that's what makes Kojak's cash games so wild and crazy.
Wild.
Is because a 3-bet pot, you don't expect Jack 4 to be in there.
It is so much fun. And most of the time when you have aces, the Jack 4 is not going to hold up, so you don't care. I would take that bet every single day of the week,
That's
every
one of
minute
those
of the
ones.
day.
That's
I
one
would
of those
take that
ones.
bet. Aces versus Jack 4 I would take. And, Carrie unfortunately got bit by it this time, but when it comes around next time, what is it?
You play those hands against each other 100 times,
Right.
and aces is probably a 75+% fit.
Yeah, I would say
I
probably
gotta look it up.
Yeah,
now.
look it up because I think it's probably 80% or higher. I was going to say 4 out of 5 times she's going to win that hand. Chip count looking good though. 3.6 in first place and 2.4 in second place.
3.6 already?
Already.
We're on hand number 6.
And we're only on
no,
hand
no, we
7.
just flipped. We're on hand number 10.
We're on hand number 10. We're flipping over to round of PLO. You'll love to see that variance. And we're looking up the stats right now.
I sure am.
Because we've got to know. Hey, $5 that it's over 75%.
No, because I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay, fine. You saved my ass, though. I will tell you that. I sat down at the poker table last weekend that you and I were doing this.
Oh my gosh. Aces are an 86.60% favorite.
I was going to say 86% because that's
And
my
then
favorite
even
number.
with the flop coming out the way it came out,
Still not that far behind. Not that much of a dog.
aces is still an 80. Oh, no, let me take that back. I'm fat finger.
I would say probably 20%.
So it flips, and they're 25% at that point.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
And then when the 6 came on the turn,
Woo!
aces were 18%.
Yep. Man, that's rough. 86%.
Oh.
Look at Eric's hand here.
Hello!
Ace Jack suited with a pair of 7s. We got Jade, Ace Queen 10, all of diamonds, and then a deuce to tag along.
I like Billy's hand.
Billy's hand looks really good. I think if it were me, I would be favoring Eric's hand.
10 high club flush.
Yeah,
and
but-
Alex's hand, that's it.
Yeah, Jade looks like she's getting the best of it, though, with her pair of queens right now.
Queen 2.
Oh, yeah, 2 pair. 2 pair. That deuce that's tagging along
Queen
actually
deuce.
helped out.
Yep. That
You'll
deuce
love
is like
to
a
see
foster child that just comes into your life and you just want to keep it.
Hitting a little close to home. No, I'm kidding.
Right? Heads up, Alex versus Jade.
Oh, a 10. Alex makes 2 pair.
So it's 2 pair.
His
Well, they
2
both have the
pair.
same 2 pair. Queen 10.
Queen 10. Yeah, you're right. They both do.
Jade wins. She has 3 pair.
She has 3 pair.
Alex is looking for.
He's looking for
A
another
club.
club. Yeah, he's trying to get another club. If he gets another 10, that would be disastrous because that'd be a split pot, and that's like kissing your sister. So that's not great.
Well, if we're on a Miley kick. If it was Miley, just
Well, that's true.
what happens with Miley happens with Billy Ray Cyrus.
Hey, when you're in Texas,
Yeah. I wish I had hair. I'd grow me a mullet.
Oh man, I would grow me a mullet so quick. I think that the mullet came from guys losing their hair up front.
I'm pretty sure it did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm just
I'm
growing
right
the beard
there.
out. Beard's getting pretty big though. Look at that.
Beard's
I can
looking
actually
bushy.
drive it.
Beard's looking nice, moisturized. I would say.
I actually, for the first time in 20-something years, I get to use conditioner.
Woo-hoo-hoo. That's gotta feel good.
So we've got a bet, a raise to $825, and Alex is actually free rolling, and but now he's got to be cautious because the board paired.
Right.
So if Jade pots it right here,
He
Alex, it went check.
It went check, and Alex takes down that $2,000 pot. Woo!
If Jade would have potted it right there, Alex doesn't have enough to fold.
Right.
He was already committed.
Right.
But if they were super deep, like $10,000+ in their stacks, and Jade was to pot it for like $6,700, Alex would have folded that because not only is it only a 10 high flush, there's Ace, King, and Jack above him because the Queen was on the board.
Right.
It's a paired board, so that definitely puts the possibility of anybody having 10-3, Queen 3, 6-3, whatever the other card was. I don't remember what it was, but that puts that possibility of it being out there.
And you never know with PLO. Those random cards that tag along, like Jade's, case in point, Jade's deuce that was just in her hand. Could have been anything, Could just be a tag along. And it looks like we got a straddle out there already. Alex enjoys straddling, likes pushing that pot up a little bit.
So in PLO, the straddle is so extremely important because 5 on the button PLO, first pot bet's $15. But now, when you put that $10 straddle on there, the first bet's $35.
$35.
So it just incrementally goes up
Yeah.
from there. Then somebody pots it, that's $115 plus $15, that's $130. So
it spirals. It's just crazy. When I play pot limit Hold'em, usually the move is you open pot, and so if you have a straddle out there, you're right. It gets nuts quick. And that's what we want to see.
yes.
If we're not sitting at the table, it ain't my money. I want
Yeah,
to
and
see it move around.
we're not rooting for or against anybody. We just want to see some big pots and some sick
Exactly.
suckouts. That's what we
Exactly.
should call our show, the suck out.
Suck out with George and Charlie.
Yes.
Now Ricky's got an interesting hand, the suited ace-5 with the suited 9-7. Couple different
I like
ways to
that.
make a straight. Jade's got a couple different ways to make a straight as well.
Yeah, he's got 5 different straights he can make. He can make the will, he can make the 7 high, he can make the 9 high.
Yeah, very interesting hand. I gotta say, I think that's my favorite, even though it's not quite the highest equity. He does hit a pair of aces and a pair of 9s.
I like Billy's hand in this situation because he's guttered to an 8.
Oh, nice call.
Man.
That was nice. And Billy does have 65% equity, but it's not a sure thing just yet. And it looks like Blaze is going to be sticking around here. Oh, and Billy makes $610 bets.
So 7-10 is the nuts. Billy's got the absolutes right now. He's trying to get the hearts out of there. Unfortunately, Blaze has the jack high, which is the fourth nut, and Ricky's got the first nut.
Whew. Yeah, the first nut draw. Yeah, Billy's trying to get his money in while it's good right now, while he has the highest equity. And you can see Blaze. Oh man, you can see him processing.
When Ricky makes this call, that takes the odds of him calling that down to nothing.
Right.
And if he calls it, it's I'm not going to call it gambling, but it's rolling the dice because he's got to know he's behind.
Blaze does make the call though.
So Billy's looking to dodge a heart.
Unbelievable. Oh, and it's a 10 of diamonds.
So now Billy's got Queen Jack would be the nuts. Billy's got the
Billy's
second
got
nuts.
the second nuts.
But it's the nuts on the hand.
Right. He's got the check mark already. And oh man, let's see if he can get any more value out of these other players.
I bet you he is enough of a player to know that this one person was on a flush draw, no telling what the other person had. They could have been holding a naked Queen Jack.
That's
like
possible.
ace Queen Jack. And so he's going to check.
He
and that's
did.
exactly what he did.
He sure did check. And that's okay. You know, you pile your money in while you're good. The river comes. And if you check it down while you're good, then you're good to go. And that's exactly what happened. Billy takes down that pot. $2,000 pots back to back. And a small question as to who won. But Billy's 7 does play to connect the straight.
I'd like to give a shout out to one of my buddies on Poker Bros, Fish and Chips.
Hey-o.
Thanks for always keeping me in the game. Yeah, 5K,
Chips.
5,000 already in the hand. Billy's already doubled his initial buy-in, 2,500, and he is. I was gonna say he's the most dangerous person to give chips, but he's not. Jade is the most dangerous person.
Jade
to
is
give chips
dangerous.
to. Jade and Carrie.
She'll throw them at you.
Yeah, you give them a ton of chips, and they're gonna be flicking them at you in the pot. They're gonna put you to the ultimate test.
A lot of dangerous players out here, honestly. Just about every one of these, I would not like to be sitting across from. I have sat across from most of these players, and I'll tell you what, it's not always comfortable. Their table manners are great. The banter is fun. But when it comes to getting involved in a hand with them, that is not easy.
It's crazy because the ladies are the most dangerous players at the table.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It's because
Texas.
typically poker's viewed as a guy's
Right.
game, right? Well, when a lady sits down at the table, the guys automatically try to push them around. They're like, "I'm macho. I'm going to push them around." That's my best guy voice. And
That was good.
So I'm going to push them around. Well, these two ladies right here just sit back and they're aggressive, and so they can put one over on the guys real fast. Billy throws a black chip in. He's making a call from
He's
Eric.
making a call for $90. Eric raised to $90.
No hell! If at Kojak's, if you're calling 5, you're calling
You're
90.
calling 90. You might as well.
And
Yeah.
5
even
people
the
did.
dealer. Even the dealer says that's an automatic.
so $455 in the pot pre-flop.
And we got 5 to go. Unbelievable. Oh, Jack Queen 5. Talk about an action flop right there.
Blaze hit it all.
Blaze hit all of it. Would have been a boat.
He flops a set of queens and a pair of jacks.
And Eric
if only.
Eric, the up and down straight draw.
That's the only up and down straight draw out there. Billy's shooting for a gut shot to the
got the
9,
gutter.
but there's a ton of 9s gone.
Or the king. He could
Yeah,
make
or the king. I
Broadway
didn't
with
even
the
see
king.
Broadway. Backdoor nut flush draw for Billy.
That's right. Let's see. I think Billy's going to be sticking around. Even though Blaze bet $375, that's what, 3/4 pot.
Eric
Is out of there. He did
Billy's
not
out of
like
there.
his, and Billy's out of there too. Didn't like the straight draws.
Johnny has a reputation of not being extremely reckless, and that's what prompted that fold. I mean, so Billy knows that's an obvious set bet.
Right.
Set bet.
Set bet. Love it. And Billy's up there. 5K almost.
Corey hasn't played a hand yet, has he?
I
See,
don't
one.
think so. He's sitting at 1K.
Corey's usually his VPIP's off the charts.
Oh, man.
Billy's got his drinking table.
Yep. Corey's got a lot of tip chips. I like to see that, too. A lot of confidence. Billy, just a massive stack, though. I can't say I've ever sat behind something like that. and looks like he's shared a little red cup with Alex Cruz, which is, that's a lot of camaraderie. That's what we like to see out here.
I'm going to step out of here for just 1 minute. We're in between hands, so I will be back.
All right, leaving me to it. You got George for the next couple of minutes. And we are only on hand 13, but we've already seen quads. We've already seen a straight flush. We've seen a couple of sets, get flopped. Just a wacky, wacky night, but this is what you love to see. And it looks like Kobe's calling 20. We got a straddle out there for 20. Carrie likes her hand, the double suited, or rather single suited, just the ace tray of clubs and a pair of sixes. Johnny Blaze. Looks like he's going to hang on to that King 8-4 tray. Not a great hand, but we'll see what happens. And we got the 9-7 deuce on board. 2 clubs, so Carrie picks up the nut flush draw, and I think she's the only one with a flush draw. Of course, Jade's hand is pending, but not a whole lot of action there. We just get a check around. We see a 7 on the turn. Billy hits trips. Does not make a boat, but he's got 777s. And Carrie's not able to pull off that club flush. So Billy does hit a straight. He improves from trips to a straight. Love to see that. And he bets a measly $25 trying to get anybody to call. Please call me. And nobody does. Sometimes with the board the way it is, sometimes you just don't get any action. But back to our giveaway. Yeah, we're giving away a seat to see Raymer here at Kojak's. That'll be April 12th on a Tuesday. It'll be April 12th at 10 a.m. So if you're able to make that, April 12th at 10 a.m., I believe it runs until 5 p.m. So a full day you get to spend with Raymer, Fossil Man. Running a clinic, teaching people what they should know and how to play, and just doing the Fossil Man method. If you are able to make it, comment on our stream, share our stream, and you may just win a seat. We're trying to give away 2 seats tonight here during this live stream. We got 1 planned out. If you're sharing and commenting, then you got a good chance to win that one. We got to come up with the rules for the second seat, and the longer it takes us to come up with the rules, the sillier the rules may get. So strap in, buckle up, get ready. We did get a comment here. C-Strick 30 says, Billy needs a beard. Yeah, I could see that. I could see Billy with the beard. We call him Bearded Billy. We got, turning to the action, we got Corey with the ace queen and a pair of jacks. Ricky's got one of the other jacks, and Jade has 2 of the other aces. So, interesting pre-flop. And the flop comes kind of a blank, 9-4-4. Nobody's holding a 4. Nobody's holding a 9. Looks like the best of it is still going to be Jade with her pair of aces. She does bet out $125 bucket of squirt. Not a bad bet. Kind of a prod bet, I would say. Just checking to see if anybody calls or raises. And everybody gets out of there. So Jade does pick up a cool 150 buckaronas out of a $325 pot. Not too bad at all. Lewis Smith, Charlie for president. Yeah, that's all right. I'll take VP. Not a bad idea. What are we thinking? 2024? Are we thinking 2028? I think let's see how the world shakes out. I could be a campaign manager. I could be VP. I could be press secretary. I wouldn't mind that. Probably do a better job than Saki. Whoa, who said that? What? Huh? What? We got the dealer at the table telling bad jokes also. Josh is out there, one of my favorite dealers. We got Eric picking up 8-7-6-4 double suited. Pretty good hand, if you ask me. Pretty good hand. I like that the 8 and 4 of clubs still are able to make a straight flush. Not that it's highly likely, but... Well, there goes the 5-4 in Billy's hand of spades, so no longer is Eric able to make that straight flush in spades. Oh, we just saw the 5 of clubs get out of there, so no more straight flushes for Eric. And it looks like the first straight flush that we saw was hand, 2, 3 earlier tonight? And guess we're not going to see another one this time, especially now with that red board. Flop is K9 deuce. Carrie hits a pair of kings. Alex hits a pair of 9s. And we got a 6 of hearts on the turn, which barely helps out Eric. Barely. At least he paired now. Carrie still looks like she's got the best of it with that pair of kings. Working on a heart draw, and if she does pick up that hearts, she will be besting Corey for the higher flush. Though I don't think either player would know that. Oh, here we go. Charlie making the appearance with that beard. You love to see it. Charlie! Oh, it's a queen of diamonds. Wrong red suit. Nobody makes the flush. Carrie does pick up a straight, though. And I think he checks around. With that third diamond on there, it's kind of a scare card. Yep, Corey. Corey gets the bad news. And look at him, looking at his cards one last time. He's got his Diet Mountain Dew in hand. It's a good way to drown your sorrows, sir. I can't wait till Charlie gets back in the booth. I got to tell him we got a couple of votes coming in already from Lewis Smith. And what a wild night. Already, between the top 3 places, we've got $10,000 on the table. I think the rest of the table is looking about 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe $5,000 between the rest of the table. So we're at about $15K total. And that's always good. We got Josh needling the players, asking one of them if he's talking to his coach. You love it. You love a little trash talk here and there. It wouldn't be poker without that. And we are still doing a round of PLO, which is actually moving fairly quickly this time. Sometimes the PLO hands take a little longer just because everybody, if you got 4 cards, you got to play 4 cards. So you usually see a lot of action pre-flop, a lot of action on the flop. And not a whole lot of folding down to the river. You usually get a lot of showdowns as well. Alex didn't like his ace. He had too many spades, it looks like. Oh, we got a raise to 20 from Jade with her pair of 10s and her suited jack. She's got a 6 along for the ride. And if it's good enough to pay $5, it's probably good enough to pay 20. Looks like this pot... This pot is growing in size very quickly. Carrie picks up all spades. Ace, queen, 4 tray. Kobe's got a couple of fish hooks right there. He's less than 1% equity, though. You never want to see that on the board. 10, 8, 6 on the flop. 2 hearts. 1 spade. Pretty surprised, honestly, to see that spade with Carrie just holding 4 of them and Kobe also holding 2. Almost every player's got a spade. Nobody working on a heart draw. Kobe's got that pair of jacks, which is dwarfed, 0% equity right now. Looks like Corey's got the most equity with his straight, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty much locked down that board. That's a flop that you love to see. He does bet $100. Gets 2 callers so far. Kobe's out of there, and Carrie's out of there as well. Now, what I would like to see is just a check from Corey. See, let Jade kind of bet into it because she's got the set of 10s. And that's why she's along for the ride. Oh, instead, Corey just goes for maximum pain here. 4 hundo. It's about a pot-sized bet. Jade now put to the test. She does make the call. Eric's got to say, I'm out of here. He's got a set of 8s, though, so he may not be going anywhere. Though I can't imagine, second bottom set, in a pot like this where people are really betting, you got to wonder if your eights are good. And he does get out of there. Now, Corey, with this line that he's taken, if he slows down, he's probably just going to get a check behind from Jade. So he almost has to bet now. Still got the straight, still best hand. It is not the nut straight. He does slow down. Yep. Jade gets a check behind. She shows immediately a set of tens. And Corey shows the straight. Picks up a nice pot, 1.2K. Not too bad there. I think if he had bet, he probably would have gotten a call on the river. That 5 really didn't change too much. Maybe he thought he was behind, though, with a straight that's not the nuts. I guess it is actually the nuts. It would have had to be. You couldn't make a jack high straight with that. Anyway, chip count still showing off 10K between the top 3 places. Looks like fourth now at 1.9K though, so still a lot of money on the table, and you can really see that in the chip stacks. Billy, just took off. He's got that masterpiece of a stack already, and he'll come back when he's ready. He's got the unbuttoned Hawaiian shirt. It's starting to heat up here in West Texas. Starting to bloom too. That tree. That oak pollen's really popping up right now. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but we are starting to deal with those allergies. It is spring season. It is windy outside. It's starting to warm up. A lot of short sleeves coming out, and before you know it, you never know. It's going to be 110 by the time we get to June, so we'll see what happens. Ooh, Alex making a big raise to $75, re-raising Billy's $25 raise. And Alex has a pretty good hand. A pair of sevens with a 5 and a 4. Ricky's got a better hand. 2 kings, a jack, and a 9, though their equity is very, very close right now. Corey's equity very close as well. Billy looks like he's got the worst of it with 3 spades. And Ricky's already got 2 spades. Taking some of those outs for Billy's flush. And Blaze picking up a pair of queens. So what do we got? A pair of sevens, a pair of kings, pair of queens. 265, Ricky says. And that should push a couple of people out. Eric definitely not going to take that. Billy says it was a mistake to even jump into the pot. Alex is in there. Alex says if I'm in for 25, 50, 75 or whatever it was. If I was in there for $75, I guess I'm in there for $265. And now that pot is a cool 580 buckarooners. And we are heads up to the flop. Alex looking cool as a cucumber, still smiling. An ace. An ace on board with a 3 and a 5. Alex does pick up a wheel draw and a pair of 5s, but his pair of 7s will stand. Ricky's pair of kings still looking better. Alex somehow has much higher... Oh, it's the clubs giving Alex a lot of equity, and he does make clubs on the end. And it looks like the clubs will play. And Ricky's out of there. Ricky got... Looks like he got felted, I guess. Was all in. Alex coolly picking up some of those chips. He's got a massive stack of his own. 2.8K now. Not too bad. Congratulations. Nice hand. Nice hand. And that does move Alex up to second place. Now commanding 17% of the chips in the play. Billy still on the top of the leaderboard there with 30%. You love to see it. And you see that smile. He knows where he's at. It's almost like he's looking at the table himself. And we got Monkey Lamb saying, see you next week. Miss you all. Hey, Monkey. Yeah, it was good to see you. We will see you next week as well. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Now, we're still doing a giveaway. We're still giving away a couple of seats to Raymer Fossil Man's clinic that's going to be happening here on the 12th. I believe it's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The 12th of April, of course. So if you're able to make that, go ahead and share our stream and leave us a comment on whatever platform you share it on. That way we know you've shared it, and you could win a seat to that clinic. A lot of knowledge there. Fossil Man is, well, to say the least, an accomplished player. He got a couple of bracelets, I believe, and I'm not sure if he has 2. I think he has 2 or 3. Either way, he's a good player to learn from, to watch, and just really to shake hands with, honestly. And if you are able to make that, then go ahead, leave us a comment, and share this stream on your platform of choice. Let us know where you shared it, and tell us whether or not you'd vote for Charlie for president. I think I'm in favor of that bid. Let us know what you think about that in the meantime, and you could win a seat to that clinic. Flop comes 10, 9, 7, 2 hearts on board. Looks like Alex is working on a heart draw. He's got 2 6s, 7, 8, 9. So he made a straight, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got the bottom end of that straight. And it looks like nobody else really can compete. He's pretty much got that equity locked down. Billy basically drawing dead at 0%. And Alex does bet only 60. He gets 2 callers. Not too bad there. Jade and Carrie. Carrie's been playing a lot of pots tonight. And Jade has been betting in a lot of pots tonight. Alex slides out a cool 175. And it looks like we get a call from Jade. Jade working on a straight also. She's working on a higher straight, though. She's got a pair of 9s. No, she's really not even working on a straight. I'm wondering what she has right now. Oh, it's that deuce. She had a pair of 2s. She had 2 pair, and she turned it into a full house. Alex checks. I think he knows what's happened. Jade goes ahead and bets a cool $500. Looks like almost a full pot size bet. Alex is smelling something. He smells it in the air. He knows something's up. Hadn't made the call quite yet. And taking a sip to think about it. Probably some Diet Mountain Dew. And he does go ahead and make the call. And he gets the bad news too. He flopped a straight. Oh, ran into a boat on the river. Oh, man, you hate to see it. And the table erupts to the sound of shared agony. Everybody, I think, has been in that position before. That does pop Alex all the way down to the 4th table spot, now at 2.1K. Jade taking his place at 2.8K in second place with 17% of the chips in play. Billy still holding on to a couple of those blackies. A couple of stacks of greenies, a couple of blackies. He's feeling good. We got Billy Versetti over there. And it looks like we have switched over to Hold'em. That is a simpler game in some ways and a more complex game in other ways. But it is easier, at least when I'm commentating, to keep track of. I'll put it like that. And it looks like we've got a couple of players. We got pocket 9s already.
What do you think of that 9 deuce?
Oh my God, that 9 deuce. That was disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
I said as soon as Jade turned over her hand, the table erupted in a sense of shared agony. Because we've all been there.
Absolutely. Yes.
We've all been there. And I'm wondering, I guess that's why they call it a boat, and that's why they call it a river. Because you run into a boat on the river, that's not a good place to be.
Good call. Look at this. Slate's first hand. I just gave him $2,500 more in chips. And he looks down at pocket 9s, over pair on the board.
Over pair on the board, not a place to be, not a bad place to be. And it does actually connect to the board in a pretty good way. 3 to a straight.
Jade's looking for a 5 or 9. We call that a double belly buster.
Double belly buster. Corey's looking for that same 9 to hit a jack high straight.
Oh, that would be dirty.
That would be very dirty.
And he's got the 9 in his hand. Watch a 9
wow,
come.
watch
Oh
a
my
9
gosh.
come. Yeah, there is a 9 of diamonds still out there.
And clubs. There's 2 9s left out there. Nobody got it.
Man, nobody got there. Slate looks like he
Who
got
did
it.
this guy coming in the booth?
Hello.
Hello, everybody. How are we?
This is Mr. Brendan. We need our soundboard. We need a soundboard.
We do.
Yeah, we
Yes.
I'll put on the things that we need.
Yeah. Down at the bottom.
Along with air conditioning in this room.
We just turned on our fan.
Very nice.
I'm gonna turn on the air
do.
conditioning.
I usually come in with a hoodie on.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Smart. It's
Yeah, I
Texas.
guess.
It's 90 degrees
Well,
all
you
day.
can roll up the sleeves and cool down, or you can pull them down and warm up.
That's all valuable points.
That's right. That's right. Well, we've been plugging that. We've been plugging the Fossil Man Clinic. We're trying to get some giveaways
All
going
right.
on.
Well, I actually have a giveaway, a little bit of a trivia giveaway.
Ooh, here we go.
So, myself, coming from the Northeast in the Pennsylvania area, and the casinos up there, and since the Fossil Man won the World Series of Poker main event in 2004, anyone that can answer this question
Here we go.
is going to earn a seat into the Fossil Man's class. So, the question is, name one of the 2 World Series of Poker main event champions whose home casino is at Parx Casino.
Ooh, digging deep. I like it.
And you got to do a little research if you don't know it off the top of your head. But that is the casino that I dealt for and then trained for and things of this nature. So
Okay.
it is. It's gonna go back a handful of years, not that many.
A callback.
Wait, what was it? Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Ah!
Charlie, that was quick.
Impressive.
That was
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
But I didn't say it where anybody
Yeah,
could hear
Didn't
it.
say it, and I'd be interested if you can see the next one, the one after that, and I'll give you a background on him. I can give you a background on both these guys.
Well, no, don't give away too many hints yet.
I will give you one hint
'Cause
that
remember
will help. That will help absolutely nobody.
The best kind of is.
So when I was right outside of Philadelphia, in Ben Salem, Pennsylvania, I ran a casino dealer school.
There we
This
go.
gentleman's mom called in and wanted to take classes to become a dealer. That's your hint. Good
there
luck.
it is.
The other one worked at Parx Casino as a blogger
Okay.
for the tournament series that they have.
A blogger, eh? That must have been.
He got taken off of this when the internet reset, so put him after Robbie.
So we've got a couple of trivia questions going on. If you can answer the trivia questions, then you win a seat at the table.
Absolutely.
Hey,
With
were you
Fossil
impressed
Man.
by that?
I 1,000%. Because you know what? I would clearly know the names. I would never know the year. I don't even know.
So mute that real quick.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna take a break.
Good
We'll
night,
be
guys.
back in a second.
With the home casino
Yeah. Come up
in
with the
Brendan's
home casino.
Yeah, the winner of the WSOP from his home casino. I don't remember the name of the casino.
Is it
Parx,
the
P-A-R-X.
The Parx Casino.
Blaze looking down at 77, Slade looking down at 76, and he's not
Whoa.
afraid of anybody. He
Whoa.
calls 40. Jade saw Jack 4 win earlier. She's going to call a 30.
What's a jack for?
Oh, pocket sevens. I like Billy's hand. Nobody has an ace.
That is a good hand. And nobody else, well, one person has clubs. So clubs are basically live. And
Oh, yeah.
Charlie, I got to say, Charlie's knowledge on various subjects never ceases to impress me. What are you talking weather?
I
You're
read
talking
a lot.
poker.
I read a lot. I'm sorry. Hey, the Jack 4 connects, but it's no good to the pocket sevens. Yes.
With Diet Cokes in the studio.
Oh, man.
Ice cold.
Look at this. Billy raises it to $300.
Oh, man. You love to see it.
So
This is an excellent read on Joe's part.
Slade leads out with 100. Jade calls 100. Billy raises to 300.
This is an excellent read on Billy's part. And this is why Billy has that monstrous stack of chips, if I may call it monstrous. It's intimidating to me.
Bohemoth.
Bohemian behemoth.
Billy showed it. Jade. Oh, they got to the river.
Wow.
Billy made 2 pair. I told you
Wow.
I like the ace. Nobody had one.
That ace was good. And that ace holds up. And it was holding up the entire way. Billy just really cementing his command of that chip count. 5.4K. Slips a little bit to 29% of the chips in play just because there are more chips in play. But he's still hanging around that third mark. Almost a third of the chips in play are sitting right in front of Billy.
That's so
Unbelievable.
crazy. Yeah, but
You want to talk dangerous.
Billy and Slate have a ton. So you can't give Slate a nickname because his name's Michael Slate. He's just Slate.
His name is
Slate.
already a nickname.
Yeah, his name is a nickname, Slate.
Yeah.
They have a ton of experience playing in Clyde's game. They played 4 or 5 times a week together. They know each other. I mean, they know each other.
They know each other. And you can see it in their eyes.
They
when
play
they're
those
looking at
higher
each
limit
other.
games.
And that, a $5 on the button game doesn't sound like much. If you're used to playing high limit games, it really doesn't sound like much. But you look at some of these stacks that people are willing to put in, and you look at the straddles and the frequency of the straddles, and you look at how everybody just pot bets it every time it's
Yes.
a PLO game. And this game plays like a much, much higher stakes game.
So it's crazy the dynamic of the 5 on the button concept that started out here in Midland, Texas. What it is it can play like a small 2-5 game. Raise $15, raise $30 here and there on the river, and that's over on table 3. We have table 2. We have a smaller stake 5 on the button game going. On table 3, it plays more like a small 5-10 game because the stacks, they've all got $3,000-$4,000 over on table 3, and then you come to this table right here where the flop comes out and all of a sudden someone bets $100, someone raises $300, someone pots it to $900.
Yeah,
it's so
exactly.
crazy.
It is crazy, and it's really just that $5 on the button is
It's deceiving
It's deceiving. It's
Yes.
kind of like training wheels on a motorcycle.
because you get caught up. You're like, oh, I call the 5, then somebody raises to 15,
And you're like, I can call
I
that.
call the
I can
15,
call that.
and then 6 other people call, and then someone raises it to $65, and then 4 people in front of you call that extra 50, and you're like, well, now it's 50 to win 400.
Right.
I've got to call.
I've got to call. I'm getting the odds, and they sucker you in.
And that's called implied odds.
That's exactly
It's
it.
implied that if you call that $50, you can win that 400 that's out there. And man, this is why I'm such a lag player, loose aggressive player, is because I start looking at my hand and I'm like, in PLO, I'm on. I've got the ace high flush draw and I've got a pair of 7s. If the flop ungodly for some reason comes 7-7, then I nut it up and I'm butt up.
Exactly. You're able to really extract that value, and you only have to be good 1 out of 8 times. if
That's
you get-
exact. That's why
yeah.
it's implied.
Right.
So if you make that same call and your implied odds are, say, for some ungodly reason, 30%, 30% of the time is all you have to be good to make a profit.
Less than a third of the time.
Yes.
And that's what gets me too. That's why I get wrecked.
Look at this. No limit hold'em. 9-7 suited, ace 7 suited, queen 8 suited, queen 10, ace jack suited, and Jade calls with 64.
And this is exactly what you were talking about. Raise to 10 with a straddle. Raise to 75. Call.
You're calling 5. You're
You
calling
might as
75.
well.
And so action is right now on Johnny Blaze. It's $75 to win $255. Now Kobe looks down and he
Yeah.
lets it go. It gets to carry. It's $75 to win $320. Now it's on Billy. Billy's not even going to look back at his cards. He's calling the 75.
And so the book would tell you to re-raise that.
Yes,
The
yes.
book would tell you to re-raise that and to get some people out of the hand.
I think Alex may have missed. Well, he did what he did.
he did.
three-bet.
He 3-bet 75. He was
Look
trying
at this.
to-
Look at this.
Oh,
Oh, my
wow.
God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at Jade. And this is how experienced she is.
Oh, my
She's
God.
carrying on a conversation, trying to let somebody catch up.
Yeah, and she doesn't even look down at the board.
And she checks it.
Unbelievable.
So she checks it. She's trying to let someone. She's trying to let him make a straight. Look at this. Johnny Blaze falls for the trap. Bets 150 is what
Look.
it looks like.
Yeah.
And look at
that's-
this. Everybody's cards are in the dark. Everybody's
Nobody
cards. Nobody can win.
Yeah, everybody else is drawing dead. Now, let's see. I don't expect Carrie to stick around. Billy doesn't have a piece of it. Alex is out of
The
there.
9-7. Oh, he's.
It's
Oh
gonna
my gosh,
be.
if an 8 comes on the river.
Ooh, come on, 8.
Because Jade's got the loose reputation, and that's
Yeah.
that's what Johnny's playing off of right now.
And if she were to re-raise, he would 100% call. If Blaze leads out on the river, what do we got? A
Oh, there's a
king
spade.
of
Watch him try to
spades.
represent the flush.
Let's see if
Look
he
at this.
reps
He's
the
got
flush.
2 stacks of green, so that's 1,000 in green. He's got. Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
oh, and a big bet.
It looks like 360.
Ooh, that's a nice one. That's a nice bet. Yeah,
And look at Jade playing coy.
415.
Oh my gosh!
Jade Hollywood thinking about
So
it.
here's the question: does she min raise, or
Does
does she try to take it to value town?
Yeah. Well, she's already got that 415 locked up.
I would min.
She does call.
She just calls.
She just no. Yeah, she just called 415.
Scared maybe he had pocket kings.
That's possible. That's
or
possible.
6-5 or 6 king.
Right,
suited.
right.
Okay.
That's possible.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
wow.
I got so excited right there.
Charlie has been pacing this whole hand.
Oh, that's why I love to play those hands like that.
Mm-hmm.
Play 5-3. That's the greatest hand in poker, except for this hand. It was 6-4. But 5. I mean,
You're
when
only
you
up
play a
by
hand
one.
like that, you can call the $75. So they expect you to have ace jack, pocket 9s, pocket 10s, ace king, something like that. And when you hit a Yahtzee like that, whoo!
The ceiling crashes.
Oh, I got so excited right there.
That is a good hand. That is a good hand. And Billy's still on the top. Jade, though, second place, not far behind. Well, kind of far behind. 3K. Looking pretty good, though.
Makes
a
me think-
sizable stack is what I
Makes me
meant to
think
say.
of, what is that band? Candlebox? Far Behind?
Oh, I love that. Love Candlebox. Great drummer. You want to talk drums, man. That's a good band.
So, speaking of popular people, how about the slap heard around the world?
Woo! You know, I got a hot take on that. I got to say, it looks staged to me. Nobody seems to agree, and all of the outlets are talking about it like it was a real slap.
So here's the only reason I think it wasn't staged. Jada Smith came out and said, I've been sleeping around,
of course,
open
yeah.
marriage. So Will Smith felt emasculated.
It's possible. That makes
And
sense.
then he's laughing at the joke because comedians tell Joe Coy joked about me being bald when he was out here. I laughed because I'm bald.
Joe Coy's awesome.
So he was laughing at the joke and looked at her and she's giving him that, husband defend me look. And so he was just outed on TV for that.
Right.
He was embarrassed worldwide because of that. So now he had to act like a man. And you could tell he was truly mad when he was screaming because he was spitting.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason I thought he was, I
He
very
is an
well,
actor.
yeah.
I will say he is
yeah,
an
he is
actor.
very good. But then when I saw Denzel Washington with him,
Uh-huh.
Denzel Washington is a huge Christian man, and he was praying with him.
Uh.
And I was like, man, I don't think it's fake just because of this.
Just because of that. Yeah.
but they are actors.
They are actors.
They get
I
paid.
maintain that. And I still have not seen a still frame of the contact.
No,
The angle that we saw it on
was terrible. It was staged.
It looks like a stage slap. It looks like when you punch people in the westerns
Well,
from the old days.
how else do you distract from something else?
Yeah. Or how do you promote your brand?
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know?
how much did you hear about Russia and Ukraine after that?
That's true. Not very much. That's true.
Okay, enough about politics. Back on poker.
Hey-o.
Oh Lordy.
Oh man, yeah, that's one topic that is like a black hole. You jump in and
I mean, it just
Sucks
you
you
just
in.
go down it. Look at Cruz shuffling chips with he's doing the chip shuffle and he's
And
doing the
he's
chip roll
flipping. That
and
is
he's doing the
pretty
chip
good.
roll. I don't think I could do that.
now I'll tell you one thing. If I sit down at a table and I see another player doing that,
You know they're experienced.
I will not enter a pot with them.
You know they're experienced.
I will shy away immediately.
So I like to, when I go to Vegas or go to WinStar, I like to stack my chips in odd numbers.
Uh-huh.
Like I don't know what I'm doing,
Uh-huh.
and I don't shuffle chips.
Yeah.
Just to
That's-
kind of act like I don't know what I'm doing.
The last time I played at a casino in Mississippi, I sat down and immediately spilled my chips and acted as embarrassed as I possibly could. It's okay to do if you play
Yeah.
one time with these people. Yeah, at somewhere like here where it's kind of a community, everybody knows what you're up to.
Oh, yeah.
So you can't get away with it, first
No.
of all.
So Baby Boy Cruz does what he does best. He 3-bets it up to 75, but he's against 6-4 suited, pocket 10s, pocket 3s, and Jade's 10-7. She just murdered him with 64.
Oh, man.
Made
This
Johnny
is-
pay the ultimate price. Johnny's not in his hand this time. He
That's
wised
right.
up. Watch the flop come
Johnny
10-7.
figured it out. Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
She flops a straight.
Two clubs.
She flops a straight.
She flops a straight.
Oh my god.
But there are two clubs, so we'll have to see.
Oh, and they both have clubs.
Yeah, Carrie and Alex are both out there. Jade with the straight.
Firing in. $180 in the pot. What'd she bet? 175? 200.
200. We call her Unafraid Jade, but
Unafraid
she
Jade.
has no reason to be afraid. flop a straight.
What about Carrie? You can't say scary Carrie because she's not scary.
She is too nice. She's too
What about
kind.
Karen Carrie?
Caring
Not, well,
Carrie.
not with a K. Like Caring Carrie.
Caring.
Yes. Not Karen
Yeah.
Carrie.
No.
Look at this,
We'll
Billy.
workshop that one.
So I can tell you
Billy's
exactly
thinking.
why Billy did what he did.
Yeah.
He raised to 500. He's got 2 10s in his hand, the 2 blockers.
Right.
There's only 2 10s left in the deck. Unfortunately, Jade has one that already made it up.
Already made the straight. And he's also got the up and down straight. So we're a queen or a 7 to come.
So-
that he would make a straight. So he's got 2 blockers
Yes.
and a pretty good draw.
Jade let out with 200. Carrie
Oh,
called.
man.
Billy raised it
Raised
to
it
500.
to 5.
Alex had no money in the pot. He snaps it with a nut flush draw.
Yeah.
And now action's on Jade.
And I love-
she's going to push all in.
She looks like she wants to.
She's going to push all in.
But I do love the sizing of Billy's bet. Usually when you re-raise, you're going to go 3x. He went a little bit under 3x to entice a call or maybe look weak.
And look at this.
And Jade
All in.
went all in. Exactly, I believe, what Billy wanted.
Yep. And Carrie
Unfortunately,
calls it. Billy folded.
Billy
Snap
folded. Wow. Carrie made the call.
Now here's the thing. It is
Alex is going to be out
it
of
is
there.
2,000 or $1,700 to call. That's all Cruz has left.
Right.
$1,700. There's
To win 5.
there's 5. Well, you take away
That's true,
take
yeah,
away
yeah.
12 of Jade's, so it'd be 30, 38, 37.
Right.
So 1,700 to win 37. So he's getting better than 50% to make that call.
Right. And he's got the nut flush draw. He's got a quarter of the deck to give him the win. And he's
Well,
got 2
but you
chances.
got to take this. You take away
Right.
both of Carrie's.
Right.
You take away one of Billy's. Do you have the 10 of clubs?
I think so.
Okay, if Billy had the 10 of clubs, you take away Billy's. So that's 3 out of there. Plus
Right.
the 2 he has, plus the 2 out there. That's 7. That's 10.
Ooh, Alex does make the call out here.
That's kind of a crying call.
That's a crying
The
call.
biggest pot of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh
We
my
are on the
gosh.
biggest pot of the night.
Ooh.
Carrie is essentially drawing dead. There's not a card Carrie can hit to win.
Yep.
She can't go runner 6s or runner 4. She can't hit a club because Alex wins.
Right.
Alex is looking for any club or a 10 to share the same straight as Jade.
Right.
But Billy folded 2 of those 10s.
2 of the 10s.
The
Oh,
dynamics
man.
of poker are sick. Oh, here we go.
To quote a wise man that I've played against once or twice, poker's so sick, bro.
That's Basil.
That's Basil right there. Oh man,
Look at this.
And I think we're just gonna
5
run
outs.
it once.
That's all she has. 5 outs.
5
Or
outs.
he has.
Yeah,
5
Alex
outs.
has 5 outs. Carrie drawing dead, of course. Carrying Carrie with a G.
So Billy didn't have the 10 of clubs. He had 10 of spades, 10 of hearts. Those
That's
are gone.
I see.
And as
Yeah.
soon as Alex made the call, Carrie had to know she was John Slim.
Jade can't even look.
Oh, Jade, can't you see?
Unafraid Jade actually looking a little scared right now.
She doesn't know that there's only 5 outs, though.
Yeah, right.
Had she known that there's 5 outs left,
I think she would feel a lot better about
so
this.
9 times 2 is 18, plus 3 is 21, 22, 23. So there's 23 cards out there running it twice.
Woo!
So nobody.
Nothing.
That's Jade
That's Jade.
on the second run out.
And here we go. Oh, the suspense is killing me. Biggest pot of the night, 5.9K.
Oh, they only ran it once. Oh, there
Oh,
goes the
there
second
it
one.
is. And it's a deuce and a... Oh, a 7.
Jade
wow.
wins both. She just won a $6,000 pot.
Jade has got to be feeling good.
Look at her! Look at her! Look at her!
Look how giddy.
Unafraid Jade.
Unafraid Jade with the side ponytail, the white hat. Whatever lucky charm you got out there tonight, Jade, it is working for you. Poor Alex.
It must have been the way that Charlie just slid her. She added on for 1,500 3 hands ago,
Uh-huh.
and I put it in there, and it must have been the lucky way. That I
It
slid
must have
down.
been the lucky way that those chips were lucky. And poor Alex has to slide over that entire stack.
And look at this. He doesn't even get mad.
He doesn't get mad. He's a professional guy. He's a good player. He's got a great sense of humor.
I'll
He
be right
is
back.
Smart though. I'll tell you one thing about Alex. That is one of the smartest people I have encountered.
He's analytically intelligent. If that's a saying.
If you
Number
couldn't hear
one-
Charlie, he said he's analytically intelligent. I would say he's analytically a genius. He really is a very, very smart guy. And, a pleasure to chat with. Still got a stack of tip chips, though, so he's adding on. He doesn't want to waste that, what is that, $10? Tip chips. You can't spend those tip chips unless you win a pot. And it looks like Edmund is answering our trivia question. Edmund says Robert Turner. I'm sorry, Ed, that is incorrect, but you get more guesses. The question that Edmund is answering is, name one of the two WSOP champions whose home casino is Parx Casino. Greg Raymer, of course, won the 2004 WSOP main event. Fossil Man, he's going to be hosting a clinic here at Kojak's, and we're trying to give away some seats. So if you can answer this trivia question, or all you got to do is share our stream and leave a comment on the platform that you shared it on, and we'll give you a seat right off the cuff right there. The second way is to name one of the two WSOP champions whose home casino is Parx Casino. Parx with an X. I like that. I like that a lot. So try again, Edmund, and we'll see if we can't give you a seat. Now we are still doing Hold'em. Still doing Hold'em. Slate picking up the Jack 8. Jack 8 Slate. You love to see it. You'll love to see it. All right, we're going 3 ways to the flop. All players holding a diamond. So, doesn't look like we're going to be flushing diamonds. And in fact, it is 3 spades hit the board there. King 7-4. Nobody really getting much of a piece of it. Slate looks like he's got the best of it with the Jack high. Oh, Jade hits a pair of 10s. She's now the favorite to win the hand. Of course, I don't think anybody knows it. It looks like she makes 2 pair. No, she 10-6. And check, check, check around. And it looks like Jade takes down that pot. Another one in the books. She is now the comfortable chip leader at 6.7K, besting Billy's monstrous stack, intimidatingly large. And we've got, looks like we've got some chip exchanging happening. Jade's got too many red chips, apparently. Try to get rid of a couple of them. Try to exchange a few for some of those greenies, it looks like. And we are having a good night. I hope you're having a good time. Saturday in West Texas. Starting to get a little warm out here. Spent a couple hours on the bike earlier today. The weather was cooperating. If you got a bike, hey, keep those wheels down, but also wave to me if you see me. And looks like we've got another good biking day tomorrow. Maybe a little windier than we had today. To check out those thunderstorm chances. Got it on good authority. One of my buddies says there might be some storms out there tomorrow afternoon. Not a huge chance, but you know how it is in West Texas around this time of year. It doesn't take much. And Billy picking up the Jack 9, Slate with the Jack 7, and Jade with the 6-5. Carrie wants to play a 10-8 on the button. And we got 5 ways to the flop. Looks like Kobe just squeezed in there at the last second. King 5. And the flop is real low cards. 6 tray deuce. Jade actually hitting a pair of 6s. Looks like that may be best right now.
It's so funny. When I was out there just talking to him.
I thought I saw your shirt.
Yeah, I was walking by talking to him, and Mr. Slate said, "You need to walk back in there and say that Jade has the biggest balls you've ever seen." And I said, "I'm not allowed to say that anymore." Some people took that wrong. Luckily, Jade defended it. That was not meant that way. But just so y'all know, I'm not the only one that says that.
That's why we call her Unafraid Jade.
Oh, Ace is trying.
That's right.
Ace is trying.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a cap on the number of guesses.
No, there's no cap.
I told him, come on back. Try again. Come on back. Yeah, I will say, Unafraid Jade. That's a
I told-
euphemism for.
I went out there and I was like, Jade, you've got a new nickname. I was informed that it was given to you last week. And she goes, what's that? And I said, Unafraid Jade. And that's when Mr. Slate said, no, you need to name her Big as Balls. As soon as I walked up to the table, Billy goes, we got some weird shit happening out here, Charlie.
Yeah, we know. We've been watching it.
Yes. I was like, what, man? 6'4" and 7'10"? That's so
Come
nuts.
on, that's normal. Come on. Yeah, everybody gets sucked out on all the time. That's my strategy. Is just see how many players I can suck out on. It usually works.
Type in there, keep guessing.
Yeah, keep on coming.
Yeah, keep on guessing, players.
Keep those guesses coming, y'all.
Winner of the World Series of Poker that came from
The Parks Casino.
the Parks Casino, Brendan's home casino.
Brendan, a fantastic gentleman and actually a pretty good poker. I haven't sat across from him yet, but his poker knowledge seems to be pretty high level, if you ask me. And it looks like we've got a good old-fashioned PLO pot here in West Texas. 6 players to the flop.
Hey, there's only 10 in the pot per person. All hearts. Who's got hearts? I see the nut hearts.
All
I
hearts.
see
Kobe?
nobody has
Nobody
hearts.
has it. Yeah, Kobe's got the.
Carrie's
ace
got
of
a
hearts.
set of 10s.
That's not a bad place to be. Carrie could use a pot. I believe that would be her first pot that she wins. If
Right.
she's
Corey's
able to
looking
pick
for a
this
king. I only see 2 kings out, so that means there's still
one up.
2
It's
in the deck.
possible. Oh, we hit a jack instead.
Anybody got 8, 9, or 9 king?
Ace Queen is out there. No Ace King.
Queen Jackson lead right now. Corey. Oh, no, he's not. Billy. He's got king 9.
Yeah, Billy's got King 9 for that straight. That sweet, sweet straight. He bets a small
Sweet.
$25, which is what half pot almost half pot. And looks like he gets one caller in Jade, obviously. Jade is free rolling though with that ginormous stack. What's a chance? They're paired jacks.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a comically large number for this game.
9 of hearts. That's 4
Ooh,
hearts on the board.
4 hearts on the board. Now with PLO though, if you're holding 1 heart, that does not give you
Correct.
the flush.
It should go check, check, check. Carrie wins.
Yep, sure does. Checking all around. Looks like
Oh,
Carrie
she's
and Billy
splitting it.
splitting it.
Yeah, the king 10 split it up. And Carrie's learned. So she's still newer to PLO. She loves it because she loves saying pot and betting all that.
Yeah, yeah.
But so she's learned if flip your cards up and they speak for themselves. That's all
right.
you have to do.
That's right. Well, see, Strict 30, we got George and we got Charlie.
What up?
Charlie apparently making a bid for president.
Yeah. Man, that would be the greatest move in the world.
What were we thinking? 2024.
Oh, look at this. These
28?
are tequila shots moving around.
Oh, okay. That's what's going
He
on.
said I have my liquor tables, my drink table set up. He wasn't joking. Oh my goodness. Johnny Blaze has a double fist. Billy has a double fist.
Oh my God.
And Jade's got 6,700. Billy's got 4,800. Let's cheers.
Woo!
Let's cheers.
Let's cheers. Hey, me and you.
Yeah, we'll cheers our Diet Coke.
Why not?
One for
We
the
got
road.
some Diet Cokes. Oh, they're double shot. Okay, this is gonna get.
Oh, look at that.
Billy, we hate that we had you on camera for that. We'll pretend that you took them both right in a row.
Oh.
It didn't make a face.
Oh.
We'll pretend one of them was water as a chaser. That's right. Hey, Ace, you got it right.
Ace is a winner.
Ace has
Oh,
got
I
it. Joe
knew that.
McKeon. Congratulations, Ace. Looks like you just won that seat.
I can't find a song fast enough. I was gonna put "We Are the Champions."
We are the champions.
Let me go grab him. Ace. So
Well,
Ace wins that seat. Type that in there.
All right, Ace wins that seat. Yeah, and you're also correct on who we got commentating tonight. Charlie George and occasionally Brendan. Brendan pops in. He is a busy man running around the floor, making sure everything is running smoothly. And if it's up to me, I think he does a good job. Now looks like we got another PLO hand in West Texas. Hey, if you got 4 cards, they're probably good enough to see a flop. Looks like we're going 5 ways to that flop. Ace, King, Deuce, 2 diamonds. Looks like nobody's holding 2 diamonds. And Carrie's holding an ace, as is Corey. Billy's holding a king. And it just checks around. Corey got the best of it. Oh, that 9 of diamonds does complete a flush draw. but nobody's holding diamonds. It also does complete a straight draw. No, it doesn't. It does not. It does not complete a straight draw, but it does give Corey 2 pair, ace and 9, which is kind of a frightening hand to hold. You don't want to overvalue your 2 pairs, especially on a flushing board like that. But looks like Corey does take it down for a small profit there, $50. And the chip count still shows Jade and Billy vying for the top position right there. Alex coming up from behind, not too far, 3K. I guess he's kind of far behind. I said that last time. What I mean by that is he's got a sizable stack. It looks like here we've got C-Strick asking if Charlie shaved yet. No. Charlie rocking the beard. Charlie looks good with the beard, I gotta say. And Ace, yeah, definitely taking it there, saying Charlie is still going strong. Yeah, C-Strick, I can tell. I've only known Charlie with the beard. So if I saw him at the gym, I wouldn't recognize him because I try not to be at gyms, at least lately. But if I saw him at the gym, I don't know. What is he squatting these days?
Who's that?
You.
Me?
Yeah, we got a viewer saying they saw you at the gym and didn't recognize him.
Who's this? Who's this?
C-Strick 30.
Oh,
Asking if
what's
you still
up?
got the beard?
Man, yeah, still got the beard. Still got the beard. I've been working out pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really have.
I like it. I got to get back on that. My wedding is in 8 months, so I got to get in shape. I parked my motorcycle next to my squat cage in my garage, and now my exercise zone is starting to smell like motorcycle.
Look at this bench.
230, not too bad.
I know.
Not bad at all.
I can squat double what I can bench, but I'm still getting up there.
You squatting up 460?
Well, 415 is what I'm.
That's
what
good, man. That's really
So I
good.
can do it 4 times.
Good
So I
Lord.
could probably do more, but that's what I'm
man.
comfortable with. No spot.
Ah, man.
When I did 230 this week, I turned around and I was like, I picked it up and I was like, man, it feels kind of heavy. So I put it back down and I went and grabbed the smallest guy in there so I could seem like I was bigger.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, hey, can you spot me on this?
Good strategy.
I said, I just might need you to bump it. And he goes, oh, I got you, man. Have you seen the movie with Paul Rudd and Jason?
I love you, man.
And he's like, let's go Galaxy, let's go Galaxy. That guy?
Yeah.
He was like that guy.
Oh, that's
and
amazing.
he was standing there and he put his hands over. He didn't
Yeah,
touch
yeah.
it. He goes, let's go. And I was like, what the heck we got going here? 5-way action now? $170?
We had 6-way action until somebody says, I don't know.
Oh,
Ace, throwing a couple of needles your way, huh? Oh, man. Yeah, if only I weren't 7 feet tall, maybe my range of motion would help me lift a little more weight. Well, I got up to 1,000 pounds one time. Just swinging some jungle branches around. You know how it is.
man.
Trying to keep up with those great apes.
There's some guys that go in the gym, and these guys are like 68, 69 years old.
It's
and,
unbelievable.
And I'm watching them work out, and I'm like, I hope I can lift half that when I'm their
It's
age.
unbelievable.
They've got to be roided. Look at that board.
That board is scary. That is a scary. And Crusher dealing, no less, makes it all the more frightening. Blaze picking up the check mark with a king high flush.
$520 in the pot.
Not too bad. Not too bad. $300 profit.
Jade's splashing around. She's
Still
pre-flop
splashing.
raise. Look at this. Jade's not even at the top. She's at 16% with the most chips. Not even raising it pre-flop.
Not even.
Corey's at 0. What's going on, Corey?
Come on, Corey. Corey's playing a little, his Diet Mountain Dew. He got a refill. He's on his second bottle right now.
All right.
We'll see if by the end of that second bottle, if he doesn't
Who
get a
is
little
that in
looser.
seat number 3? Is that same guy, Alex? He just get more chips?
Alex looks like he's getting more chips. Yeah,
All
he
right, so
busted
that's
out
35,
with
36,
that big
37.
hand.
Or 25, 26, 27. That's 3,000.
Must be old BBC.
Yeah. Then you got Slate, Mr. Premier Construction on his own.
Love it, love it. There was a guy at the Mississippi State gym when I went to college, and he would squat, I'm talking like 450, 500 pounds, and he would just pop off those reps 10 at a time. But he had a big, giant white beard. And you know he's muscly and kind of older, so he was round, so we called him Santa Claus. And on my last day working out over there, I got his autograph. And I asked him to sign it Santa Claus.
Johnny Blaze.
I couldn't tell if he was offended or not.
Pocket Kings with the Clyde double suited.
Love the double suited hands. That's
And what's nice about that is he can still make the straight, 7,
right.
8 high, and he's still got the chance for the boat. Billy 3-bets it up to 50.
woo.
Guess his hand. There's no way to guess Billy's
There's
hand.
no way to guess.
There's no way to
Billy.
guess her hand either.
Yeah, Jade. Jade might as well have 4
Look at
deuces.
all those baby blues she's got on top of the blacks.
Unbelievable.
$500 a chip.
Unbelievable. Yeah, you don't even see those very often. And she's got a whole stack of them.
You know who we're missing? We're missing Hugo.
Hugo needs to get out
Hugo's
here.
missing
where
the
you at?
action.
Hugo, come on.
Yeah. News team assemble. That's what I meant.
We got 2 hearts on board, and it looks like Blaze picks up that set of kings. Love to see that.
Nobody's got the hearts.
And nobody's got hearts. Nobody's competing for the hearts. So if we can get a board pair, that'd be pretty good to ring in the boat for old Johnny Blaze.
That looked like a $400 bet.
That's a $400 bet. That is indeed what that is. Trying to pick up some of those light blue chips. Those tasty light blues from Jade.
We hadn't even busted out the yellows, the thousands.
Not
They
yet.
they might come
They
out
might
tonight.
come out. Tonight is a wacky night, and I love to see it.
Look at this. Jade makes the call.
Jade makes the call.
So she's got the naked ace, so she knows he does not have the ace of hearts. Watch
Right.
her represent
Yep,
this.
and here it comes.
But she can't now because he's got top boat.
Oh, it did pair. Oh, that's the worst card. This is going to be an action
And she
card.
fires. She grabbed a handful of blacks.
Oh man, and Blaze, knowing his opponent, checked it right to her, letting
he's
her
sitting here
bet out
thinking-
500.
He's sitting here thinking, "Oh my God, she's running hot. She's got pocket sixes."
She's got pocket sixes. Wouldn't that be great?
Oh, that's running through his
Oh,
head.
he's got to be worried about it. Yeah.
He counted up his chips. He looks like he's got 11, 12, 50. He's got about 12 and 80.
Oh man, and if he's
It's all going in.
if he's Hollywooding right now, he's doing a good job. It looks like he is stressed.
He looks confused.
He looks, and the way he's
And look-
shuffling his chips.
Look
and-
at him pointing at the board. Oh,
Yeah.
and the Academy Award goes to Johnny Blaze.
And
Look
he
at
pots.
that.
He hits it all in. Oh, just another 850 to call Jade.
And so this is a little saving face. She says how much she got because she zero chance she can call.
She's not gonna call, but she wants to get a count. She's got to save a little face. She got caught bluffing.
She's gonna say I got the nut flush and you got a boat. I fold.
Yep, that was it.
And she's gonna show her ace of hearts.
That was
that's
it.
a poker player for
That's
her.
a good move. She's still top of the leaderboard.
I know. She got caught with her hand in the cookie jar.
That's right.
Lost 500 and still 900 ahead of second place.
That's amazing. That's
Look at
amazing.
this. Poker's so sick.
There it is,
So,
Basil. Hey,
Jade Basil calls Jade his ninja
that makes
because
sense.
she sneaks in there.
Because she is a ninja, man. She'll grab cookies out of that jar every chance she gets.
So in order to bet 500, if she'd have won 2,000 right there, right?
Yeah.
So all she's got to do is win 1 out of 4 times to be profitable. Doing that.
And that's all it takes.
Poker's about statistics.
It's all about statistics, and if you can come out ahead one of those 1 out of 4 times, you are good to go. You're paying for all the other times that you lose, plus you're making a little bit on top.
And that's what a lot of people don't see when they get sucked out on and that one outer hits them in no limit hold'em and they get up and leave. You want that call 100% of the
want
time
that,
because
exactly.
there's 26 cards remaining in the deck, 28 cards at the time before the river goes out and they hit that one outer. 1 out of 28 times you're going to lose.
Right.
1 out
Right.
of 28 times. So you're going to be profitable 27 times. Now, it could happen that you're unprofitable 2 times in a row, but the next 54 times
Right.
you're going to be profitable.
Yeah, that was one of the first big points that really swayed me in playing poker. It was some beginner book that I read. They said savor the bad beats.
Yes.
Because you know the boot's going to be on the other foot sooner or later, and you know that person is going to make the same mistake again.
So
and
you
you're
never
gonna bluff.
hear people telling you, "Oh, I won this huge pot." You only hear people forget
Right.
the big hands they remember them day 1, day 2,
Preach
but
it.
day 4, 5, 6, 7 they forget the big hands they win. They remember like Mr. Ricky Lynn is gonna remember that 6-4.
Exactly.
Or Cruz is gonna remember
Yeah.
that 6-4 for the next 6 months.
We got Jade flushing diamonds once again. She's got the nut flush draw here. And of course she's going to bet. She bets 40. And
She's got the
everybody
will
gets out
draw
of
in there. She needs a deucey.
Everybody else gets
I
out
don't
of
think
there.
Eric wants a piece of her tonight.
I would not, those she's a wild player. I wouldn't call her loose aggressive because she is choosy.
Yeah.
She's
And
in
she'll
between-
keep you in line.
Right.
She, knowing that she's gonna, like that hand right there, she called 500 with nothing except for the nut blocker.
Right.
But knowing that there's the possibility that she's gonna call 500, if you don't have the nuts, now all of a sudden you can't bet it because she might call it,
Because she might call it, exactly. Yeah,
and that's what that does.
that's the trickiest type of player to play against, in my opinion. She is loose, she is aggressive, but she's also tight and choosy with her spots. And it's
I would compare her to Billy.
yeah, Billy. I think Billy is a very, very strong player. Billy, I would say, is a lot tighter, less reckless.
And but
very
Billy
calculated.
is calculatedly reckless.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like when he bet that 300 while ago and he had nothing, but he knew at that point in time nobody else had any of it.
Right. Just a hell of a dynamic at this table. This is you sent me a text earlier, Charlie, saying we got a good game tonight.
Yes.
And it did not disappoint so far. We're
That text
only
said
an hour and a half in.
that text at 6:14 today. We got a good group tonight! Exclamation mark! Super stoked! About to head that way, Gaga! Ha ha!
Hey, those H's and those G's are right next to each other. When you're sucking down some Raising Cane, sometimes your fat thumbs hit the wrong letter.
Greasy. Blaze pots it up to 45, gets 3 callers, and once again, man, if you've got pocket kings, if you're Johnny Blaze, you're just going to pot it because you're going to flop a
for
set.
it. Exactly. And let's see if he can boat up
He
again.
checks it.
He checked it. He's
5-8, 5-8.
That's
Well,
it.
any diamonds, 5-8 and 5-3 are the nuts right now.
I think this is going to go check call from Blaze for the rest of the pot. His
He
hand.
bet it.
Oh, he did bet it. Wow.
He bet 110.
And that's the difference between a good player and your boy George.
Right? Heads up 2 ways.
Oh man, not afraid to admit my mistakes. I'll tell you that much. But hey, his bet did get everybody else out. Nobody was holding diamonds. Nobody had that straight draw.
We're catching back up.
There it is. And the 9 on the river.
Where's the pot going? Is it going to Eric?
Looks like it is going to Blaze.
To Eric.
Oh, it is going to Eric.
So Eric must have had 8-10, 5-8, 5-3. It looks like he had 5-3.
5-3. There
Because
it
it
is.
went
The
to
Charlie.
the greatest hand in poker. I should have bet on it. Had I seen his cards, I would have been betting on it.
Oh man, and I would have taken that bet and lost it.
Mr. Colby adding more. He sees juicy action, and so he says, I want to win a bigger piece of the pie.
That's what we're looking for. We're trying to take that pie.
He's trying to ultimately punish the person that he beats. Because let's say he had 1,000 in his stack. If he goes all in and wins, he only wins 1,000. But if he adds 500 on like he just did, all of a sudden now he wins 1,500.
That's right. That's right.
But you can also lose 1,500.
Looking up for that ultimate double up. Yeah, I kind of think this game is a lot like cops and robbers. You know, the bad guys are going to get away with it once or twice. But if you can punish them in the next hand,
Yes.
then they're not going to get away with it for too long.
That's funny because there was a super intoxicated guy that came in the other day. We tried to talk him out of playing. He said, I want to play. And he wasn't causing any problems. He just
Sure.
really wanted to play. Rode in an Uber up here. So, at least he's doing it correct.
Yep.
He sits down at the table and he's betting $75, $100, no limit hold'em, blind, not even looking at his hand. Comes in there and wins first 3 hands. He's up to like $1,700. Then people start calling him because they realize it's not an act. And next thing you know, he's buried $2,500 more.
No. Oh no.
Carrie's got the ladies for the lady.
There it is.
Baby boy Cruz has no cards.
Baby boy Cruz will come back. He's taking a walk.
I guarantee you he's taking a walk.
He's taking a walk.
Jade's calling.
Jade is definitely calling. Jade, does she have 4 cards? She's calling.
She
yeah.
got 4 cards. One of them might be a skip bow. One of them is a reverse and a draw 4. She's gonna pair her draw 4. She's running hot tonight. So what do we got here? Anybody got 5-6? Nobody got 5-6, 8-9. I see no 8-9.
7-4. A couple of people pairing that 7,
Billy's in the lead.
but it looks like Billy. Oh, and a jack on the turn.
That changes the game.
That does change the game a lot.
Billy went from in the lead at 34% to 0 and folding.
At 0. And Carrie with the up and down straight draw now, in addition to her pair of queens.
Colby's got the lock on the hand
But
right this minute.
Kobe's got the lock.
Colby!
Come on, Colby.
They forgot the L. It's Colby.
Ah, Colby. I got you.
Anybody got 5-6? Nobody got 5-6. That's a scary board to bet, though.
There
8,
it
9,
goes.
and a 5-6 both make a straight. So it's going to check all the way around. He's going to show. I love how players always show their hands. On PLO, they take the 2 out that they want to play, and
Right.
then they it's
And
like they
they
throw the trash
dump
away.
the rest.
Yes, they put it face up because you got to have it face up.
It's just, it's for efficiency. That's what it is.
Jade's got 5,300. That's an inkling that 5-3 is the best hand.
Here we go. We're about to see 5-3, the Renaissance hand.
Yes, I'm 0 for 8 in my last 8 attempts.
Hey, you picked one up earlier tonight, so 1 and 9. That sounds about right, honestly.
Billy's got his Papa. Billy is very particular. It has to be Papa John's pizza.
You know, I gotta say, they have better ingredients. They have better pizza.
It really is good.
It is very good. I got into a debate with that at work. People were saying that.
Don't say Domino's.
I don't understand it. How do you think? Domino's is great.
Domino's, once they flip to that little butter or
Oh
whatever
my God,
stuff they do,
That stuff on the crust is amazing.
butter on anything.
Domino's is fantastic. At 1 in the morning.
Corey's
after
gonna
a
win.
long
He's playing a
night.
hand.
Corey's got your hand.
Corey is
Whoa.
playing a hand.
Corey's finally jumping in there. He doesn't really raise though. He just calls. Billy does make the raise.
I will take half of Billy's hand and half of Slate's hand.
If you could do that.
5-3.
What if we had a poker game where you could trade cards with the other players before the flop?
So could it be a picked card or a random card?
Man, that's interesting.
Oh.
Boy, we could have some fun.
If you're
with
calling
that.
5, you're calling 35.
That's right. We got a 3-bet to 40.
Jade 3-bets it.
I don't think anybody's leaving. 4 players to the flop.
165 in the pot. Queen of
Whoa.
Hearts, 9 of Clubs, 5 of Diamonds, the Dolly Partons. And that's Billy's hand.
That's it. Billy hits that set right there.
And there's not a... Is there Jack 10? Nope, Jack 9. So Corey is looking for a 10 for the straight. But
That's
Jade
right.
says, not in my house.
Not in
I
my
have
house."
the chip lead. I'm going to play like I have the chip lead. She had 5,300. She bet 160.
Yep.
She got 5,140 left in her stack.
Woo! Billy's sticking around. I think Billy and Jade are getting into some spats tonight. You were saying earlier that Billy and Slate have a lot of history, but
Yes.
I
Look,
think-
Slate's in there
and
too.
Look, all 3 of them coming along.
Slate's looking for a jack, but 2 jacks were folded
2
by
jacks
Kobe.
were already folded. Oh, an 8 comes. Doesn't really help Slate too much, I don't.
Puts a
think.
check mark
Yeah,
for
8, 9,
Billy.
10. Yeah, Billy. Now everybody's drawing dead
Because all the
Billy's
jacks are
set.
gone.
Oh, Billy boats up.
Does he? I was thinking he had a... Never mind.
Oh no.
And he doesn't even try to bet it. He just checks it.
Yeah, because he realizes he's not going to get more value.
If,
Although,
and if he bets and he's raised, he has to fold because someone
Right.
has Queen 9, Queen 8, Queen 5.
right, or pocket queens. Even.
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
I love how Billy pulls them in. One
Wait,
fluid motion.
was that hand where Carrie folded the ladies, or was that the previous hand?
That was the previous hand.
Okay, good. Okay. I saw that look on her face, and I was like, "That's the look I would make if I had folded quads."
No. I hope.
Rewind the tape. Rewind the tape.
No, because there was 3 queens. No, there was only 2. I don't know. It
Lord.
could have been. Surely it had to be the hand before.
It must have been. It must have been. Odds would say. Odds would dictate. Speaking of queens, Billy's got a queen. He's got the 1 queen.
Jade's gonna win.
Hey,
Jade's gonna play it hard because she knows
I'll
that's
put
my
10
favorite
bucks.
hand.
I'll put $10 on it if you want.
I got 5 on it. $5 is my comfortable bet. It's my comfy bet. Jade raises it up to $20 with the 5-3.
That's one way to do it. If you are
Jade-
holding 5-3 and you want to win,
Jade calls 80 with 5-3.
she's in the pot.
Oh, come on, girl. I am rooting for her to win because that's the best hand in poker. And look at
Oh.
this. A 6 is all she needs now.
That's not bad. Not a bad flop at all.
A 6 is all she needs. There's 3 left in the deck.
Now one of the
Oh!
dang, Charlie.
Charlie Murphy.
Charlie.
Look at Jade. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Kojak's live stream of the night. She smooth calls with a 7 high straight, holding that 5-3.
Smooth call with the 7 high straight. That is one of the professional moves, right?
Oh, now she got to be worried about an 8.
Now she's got to be
But,
worried
but she
about
still has
an
the
eight.
best, and she throws it out there like she got it. Watch her look up at the camera.
Not until it's over. She's too professional for that. Let's see, she throws out a $250 bet. Hey, nobody else wants a piece of that.
Look
Let's
at
see.
her count. She's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's see if Slate decides
She's
to.
going 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's so smart.
Messing with
That's
Slate.
so smart.
She's got several levels that she can play. And look at Slate laughing.
He's
Look
cracking
at him
up. He
laugh.
knows.
He's like, because that could be a bluff. I mean, they know her game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And he could be thinking, my 6 might be good. And she's turned around, she says, chips.
Chips.
Oh, I wish we had table talk on tonight.
Oh man.
Oh, look at Slate. He's grabbing.
Slate looks like
He's
he
calling.
Makes the
He's
call.
calling.
Makes the call with a pair of 6s. Wow. Goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 5-3 venomous snake has struck tonight.
That Cobra Kai.
Yeah, Cobra Kai.
Oh man, I'm gonna pay all that money that you gave me last time.
If we'd have been on the
Right
first
back
one,
to
I
you.
would have had twofers.
Oh man, that's good. Yeah, so in poker, all of the cards, they have a percentage chance to win. 5-3 appears to be a 50%. Appears to be about 50%.
Oh, it's such a beautiful hand. Jade's actually got a real
Jade
hand.
has a real hand this time. Queen 10 under the gun +1. Not a bad spot to play that hand. She does make the call on the straddle. And Billy calls as well as Slate. Their hands have yet to show up.
Jade does not like what Carrie's holding.
No. Not only is she taking 2 of her outs, but she's besting her as far as the high card for that flush, were it to hit.
Yes.
Yeah, Jade, of course, not folding. She's not going anywhere.
This is where the flop comes like King, Jack, 9 of diamonds. Jade hits the straight flush, and Carrie just sitting. That's so. Those kind of things are a poker player's nightmare.
Yes. Oh, man. Because there's nothing you can do.
John Paul's asking if we're going to live stream the main event. Day number 2 of the Texas Stack and live stream will be live streamed. Day number 2 of those 2 events will be live streamed. Flop comes out, 6 of spades, 5 of clubs, 2 of clubs. Nobody's holding a club in their hand.
Texas Stack and main event, you said?
Yeah, and main event. Billy, with the 8-4, knows that nobody's in that range. He leads
That's
out with
right.
$150.
It's got that gut shot possibility.
He knows where everybody stands.
And that is
Look at that
frightening
one
to me.
one move, and he pulls it in. Jade at $5,500 now because Slate gave her that extra $100.
Billy's coming in close, 5.2.
Woo!
It is a action-packed night here at Kojak's. I don't know if you can tell, Charlie and I, we're having the best time.
It is really a good. It's a fun, easy night to commentate,
This is yeah. When the players do
Yes.
this, then it's easy to talk about.
and it's a lot of
Oh,
fun.
and
we
then-
can pick on him, but we are by no means a pro. We were only a pro until we sat down at the table.
That's true. We're technically professional, We
Right.
get paid to sit down at the table.
Hey,
I'm still up overall.
I got paid
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
I got $5.
Sweet Lincoln, I cannot tell a lie.
Blaze looks down at the Ace King. He's
Ace
gonna bet it up to
King.
$35. I bet you Jade calls.
Yeah, Jade probably gonna call, even though she is dominated.
Look. They've built a little history between those
That's
two.
right.
Tonight.
Couple of spats. And that is part of Jade's game, I think, is the
She
way
gets
that
under
she's
skin.
able to initiate spats with everybody at the table.
Oh, 5-3 would be a monster again.
Uh-oh, 5-3 would have been the hand. Carrie is holding a 5 and an ace. So she's got the wheel draw. Let's see if a 3 comes. Nope, it's an 8 on the turn. Lovely fingernail
Nobody's got
by the
anything.
crusher.
Blaze has the best of it.
Uh-oh. Blaze's ace high does look like it's going to be the best. And the king will play if it does go down to showdown between Blaze and Carrie. Pair of deuces with the ace kicker.
Deuces never loses.
Yeah, that's actually true.
That was a quick update of the chip count. So
Quick
fast
update.
that I saw 800 at the bottom and 5,500 at the top.
And I saw Blaze in third place with 3.4K. 1 and 2 are both over 5K, so Blaze is catching up, but quick. I like to see those tip chips on the table. That means the players are confident about winning pots.
Oh, yeah. Now, Kojak, you don't even have to have a tip chip to tip the dealer. You can tip the chips off the
Finally.
table. I know. We
Finally.
were the last club in Texas. We wanted to make sure nobody else got in trouble before we did it,
That's
too.
smart. That's smart. Keep the club doors open.
Blaze, ace king last hand, ace queen this hand. He hadn't even seen it. He's going to raise it to $30. 25.
25. Oh, 20. Not even
Oh.
25. Yeah, you know.
Shit's weak.
Ooh,
Oh.
and Eric with the ace queen. Let's see.
That's two ace queeshes.
2 ace queeshes in a row.
So do we call them twins?
So we're ace queesha versus ace queesha.
I choose the diamonds over the other one any day.
Yeah, that's a smart bet.
That's why he has a 1% advantage.
That's right. That's right. Just in case. Other diamonds.
Jade says, I got cards y'all don't have. I'm going to play.
And she knows it too. Ain't nobody holding a king or a deuce. And she does hit a deuce. 2, 3, 4.
It's going to go check, check. Oh, Eric's going to bet.
Yeah,
Jade's going to call. Jade
Eric
is calling.
plays with the wheel draw. Let's
When
see.
Jade calls, Blaze may call.
No,
No,
it's interesting that Eric has much more equity than Blaze.
clubs. Two
Two
backdoor
clubs.
clubs.
That's right.
There's one of
oh, yeah. Wow, wouldn't that be a 5 of clubs? would
Oh,
be-
and that'd be the ace against the king of
wow,
clubs.
unbelievable, unbelievable. What an action card that would be.
3 hundos.
Oh, Eric bets 150. Jade makes the raise. Strong line.
So Eric bets cow and a calf.
Cow and a calf.
Jade raises 3 cows.
3 cows. Moo.
Oh, and look at Eric. He's call. He's has to call any 5, any club.
I agree with you.
12 outs, and there's 28 cards left in the deck. 12 outs.
Right. Oh!
Oh my God.
Oh, disgusting! And it is a 10 of clubs, giving Eric the best hand.
And what we spoke about, the ultimate nightmare.
Exactly.
This is one of them.
Jade has the second nut flush.
If Eric knew what Jade was holding, he would check.
Yeah, and if he did, he would also re-raise all in because you know Jade's gonna bet.
Oh, he bets 5.
Oh, he bets 5.
She may fold. No, I don't think
she's
she
just
can
gonna
fold.
call.
I don't think she can fold. She's
I don't
got the
think she
second
can
nut.
fold either. Yeah, I
That
don't
would
think
be
she could
crazy.
fold, and I don't think she could raise really.
Watch her read this.
Let's see.
She's playing it back. If she folds, this will be the play of the night.
Wow, and she
she
makes
calls.
the call. Yeah, you were right though. Had Eric checked, Jade would have bet. Eric could have shoved over the top and probably got a little more value out of it. But hey, a $2,000 pot, hard to complain about.
Billy's
taking
in the
that
lead
one
now,
down.
5-2. Jade's at 46,
Hey-yo.
4.6K.
Yeah,
Oh, that's just unfortunate.
yeah. Jade had hit a high point, I believe 6.4.
Yep.
She's just been
But that's the thing. Her chips are not locked down.
no
And by her chips being not locked down, nobody else's chips can be locked down.
right.
And
It's
so
able to flow
Just
freely,
2 hands and she has it back.
like the salmon of Capistrano.
With the bear sitting on the bank. Do you see that video of that black deer?
No.
It's like it's a 1 in a million find. It was from the Texas DPS. They just caught it.
Wow.
And it was they said it was one in something million find. It was pretty cool. The only thing that was white was the bottom of its tail. So you know how the deer's run when
Uh-huh.
they buck. Every time it would buck, you could see the little
Little
white
flash.
of its yeah.
That's funny. So I guess it's the opposite of an albino
Yes,
deer.
yes.
Interesting, interesting.
Because it's
Too
a
much
brown.
pain.
It's a brown deer. You know the tan deer color,
Yeah.
but it's jet black.
Wow.
Just
How
run
pretty
along.
is that? That would be neat. And it looks like Eric's got the
Speaking of things that are free tonight at Kojak's, that was the seat given away to Greg Raymer.
Heyo,
Mr. Hunter Pierce was the recipient of that.
Congratulations,
Reagan Rich. The dealer looks hungover.
Yeah. I wonder if you were partying with the dealer.
Jay says, I've been nicknamed by Jack Keane years ago.
Reckless.
Oh, I like it.
Love that.
Oh.
That is, and Jade, look, Jade holding the 5-3 again. I'll bet you $5 on this one.
Oh, yes.
She does not have the best of it right now. The flop is 9-4 tray. She's got a pair of threes.
Threes are good. Not.
But,
There's a Slade bet 100.
Slate's got
She
the pair of
and she
eights.
already called it.
She already called it. She's still free. Oh!
What's that song by Queen?
Wait a second, wait a second.
We are the champions.
I think I'm out of fives already.
Oh, I got 5 on it.
Come on, 8.
Hey, this
Come
is,
on, 8.
This is the same serial number I gave you 2 weeks ago.
It looks like it. It looks like it.
Oh, there's clubs out there.
Oh, man. Now, if a deuce hits,
250, 2 cows, 1
2
calf.
cows and 1 calf, moo moo, and Jade's still in the
Can
hand.
Eric go back-to-back
Come
flushes?
on, Jade, just fold. What you doing?
Oh,
and it's a queen of clubs.
$5 refund.
Well, we don't know yet. We don't know yet because Jade does get aggressive, and Eric is only holding the 9 high flush. So let's see if she re-raises it. I think she actually has a pretty good chance to win this pot. Though her line doesn't make much sense. for her.
500.
And a call showdown.
Man.
Rebate.
That's some
Oh wait,
boo.
where's my $5?
Oh, yeah. I give you your 5 back. I almost got away with it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's that old trick. Give me $20, I'll give you change for it.
Yeah.
And then you'll make $10 and I'll make $10.
Yes.
And the crusher is out. The sound was Charlie's hairpiece hitting the floor.
Absolutely. It's on my chin. Growing that good beard out.
It is, I will admit, a masterful beard. And it's
it-
colored nicely.
It's got the skunk tail right
A
here.
little bit of gray in there just to be distinguished.
The nice thing about that, I was eating wings the other night. I had the barbecue flavor for about an hour afterwards.
Love that. And it smells like wings for days.
But I do get to use conditioner and shampoo for the first time ever.
Very nice. Very nice.
So I did spend $100 on beard shampoo and conditioner.
Why not?
I could have just bought Johnson & Johnson.
You could have, but come on. That's a nice beard. You got to treat it like it's a
Yes.
nice beard. I also like that you trim the mustache area
Oh,
too. That's
I was thinking about doing this.
the curly key.
Yes,
huh?
I was thinking about doing that. So I line it right up at the base of my lip, the median of my lip. Like, I don't know what you call that.
I think
Hey,
base.
welcome back, baby boy Cruz.
Baby boy Cruz back from his
with
walk.
Ace Quisha.
And what a hand to sit down to.
And he's still smiling. He left smiling. He just lost $3,000.
A true gentleman.
Yes.
A good player and a true gentleman. And Kobe's got the 7-5 of clubs. Alex holding the ace of clubs though, so we'll see. We'll see if we can't get some bluff action in this pot.
Eric's running hot, so you can't stay hot unless you call hot.
That's true.
So
Gotta call
8-5
it.
is in there.
Yep. And Billy with the Jack 10. What's up? Shout out Basil. Woo woo! We do need that soundboard.
Yes, we need a
I'm
soundboard.
gonna download an app. I'm just gonna download an app.
Yeah, let's both
see,
get one.
Let's see if we can get.
Let's get
that.
one.
All right, mine's gonna be the Napoleon Dynamite.
Got it.
That was quick.
Flop comes out. Queen, deuce. Welcome back to the
Whoa!
table, baby
Wait
boy
a
Cruz.
second.
That's twice he walks in and wins the first hand.
That is excellent. Let's see if he can maximize his value. Oh, and an ace, he boats up on the turn. Are you kidding me? Now, this is one of those positions where you're too good, and nobody really has a piece of that. Kobe's got
No.
a flush draw.
Alex is sitting at the table like. And we've got the sound app. Alex Cruz. Oh, Lordy.
Oh, man, let's see.
As Kobe folds that 7-5. Oh my goodness.
Let's see. Alex looks like he picks up a cool $200 from that pot. I'm just waiting for mine to download. I don't want to be shown up this quick. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
Oh
that.
Lord. Oh man, what did we just open up here?
This is what we call Pandora's box.
Yes.
All right. I downloaded the meme soundboard. And
Oh, I just went basic.
dude,
Basic.
this is showing my age to me. I have no idea what any of these mean. It's making sound, but I don't hear it.
Turn her up. That sounds like Weird Al's version.
It does.
Jade with Carrie picks up Ace Quisha this
How
time.
do we stop it? I guess we just mute it. I don't know about that.
Flop comes out, 6 of clubs, 5 of clubs, deuce. Jade's got the 4 to the flush. Four to the flush. Oh, Lord.
I like that.
Oh, I got something when we're going on break. After these messages, we'll be right back.
All right, thank you, Eric Andre. Yeah, I think yours is better than mine. I'll concede.
So every time we talk and we want to say, you know, one of those words, then
There it is.
Corey looks down at a very playable hand. This is his first pre-flop raise under the
believe
gun.
it is, yeah,
Looking
I
down
believe
at
it is.
Queen Jack. It's time for him to get hot.
Surprised to see so many callers, being that it is his first pre-flop raise and
Yes.
it's under the gun.
Yes, I mean you know he's got to have a stronger hand.
He's got to have a strong hand, but
Flop
does not
misses.
hit the flop. Now let's see. He can represent a king. Nobody's holding a king. If he c-bets here, I imagine he's going to take it.
Jade's gutted to 9,
Jade's got it though. Yeah, that's true.
and there's her 7 outs.
If Jade has any piece of the flop, she's going to stick around till the river.
Yes.
That's just a facto life.
Yes.
Still laughing at the 5-3 bets. Oh, and a 4 on the turn does not improve Jade quite yet. It does actually improve her to a up and down gutter. Double gutter. Oh, Corey goes ahead and bets, and Jade folds.
All right. Moving on around, buttons around. We've got almost 23,000 on the table. Just a quick estimation. 23K sitting on the table. Flipping on around. Game change. Game change. We're now on PLO high. Alex Cruz looks down, calls the 5 with ace, queen, jack, jack, ace, Quisha in there. Jade's got the 53. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. $20 is the action now. Carrie says, I'm in it to win it. Corey's on the button. He is priced in, so he's going to make the call, as does everybody else. If you're in it for 5, you're in it for 20. Flop comes out 4 hearts, deuce of hearts, 8 of spades. Welcome back to the booth.
Here we go. Swinging on vines.
Queen of Diamonds comes on that turn. That gives Slate top pair. They both got hearts though. The 5-3's in there. Jack of Spades on the river, and it goes check, check.
Slate picks up the straight. We call them straight and slate.
Straight Slate. Straight Slate.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Chip
We
count.
have
5,
opened
11, 12,
the
13,
box.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We've got over 25,000 on the table.
Easily 25K. This is a good game.
This is the one that will go till 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
No.
Before we see those cards, I do need to go get the updated players list for tomorrow's final table for the point series. I will be right back.
Here we go. That point series, always a good time this time of year. You're definitely going to want to check that out. If you haven't already subscribed Sorry, subscribed. I'm reading my app right now. If you haven't already signed up for our main event series and for our other special series, you're definitely going to want to sign up for those. Always a lot of action, always a good time. And if you're like me, you're light on the budget and you want to just get hours at the table, that is a really cost-effective way to just get hours at the table and learn how to play the game a little bit better. Speaking of learning to play the game a little bit better, I believe we still have one seat open for Fossil Man. Fossil Man's Clinic. He's going to be here in West Texas at Kojak's on Tuesday the 12th at 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. So if you're able to make it out there, go ahead and share this stream. Leave us a comment. Let us know that you shared it. You could be a winner. You could win that seat. And with that flop, 10-9-7 gets everybody out there except two. Carrie bets $70, and that looks like it's good enough to get everyone out there except one other player. Eric is hanging on. Carrie's got a set of sevens. Eric looking for that set of queens, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Carrie's already holding one. He's looking for that straight. He just needs a king or an 8. And there's the king of spades. Ah, man. Not only does Eric make a straight, he makes a straight flush. Wow. King of spades. That is tough. Carrie getting that beat. You can't be mad at it though. You just gotta say nice hand to the winner, especially something like that. Almost a royal flush. Unbelievable. That's the second straight flush that we've seen of the same straight, different suit, but that was the same straight flush that we saw earlier, the king high straight flush. Unbelievable. Eric, hey, nice hand, buddy. Nice hand. That puts him up to 4.5K. And he did go to showdown for that one. He's at 33% there for Eric going to showdown. Corey showing 42% of his hands down. That's a pretty high number if you ask me. Let's see what else we got. We got drama. Yeah, the sound quality on my app, I think, leaves a lot to be desired. Let's see if we can find something else. We'll go ahead and uninstall that one. All right, we got Jade picking up the ace king. Suited ace, non-suited king. Slate with a pair of sevens. Does make a call. Looks like we've got a raise to 75 buckarooners from Corey. Corey getting involved pre-flop. Love to see it. Oh, sorry, Carrie. Carrie raised. Sorry, I was misreading the graphics there. Carrie raised. King, queen, 10, 6. Rainbow. And not good enough to get really anybody out of the hand. Oh, and the flop is 5, 4, 4, giving Slate a pair of 5s, but really not helping out too much. Carrie's got 3 to a straight, not so great either. She goes all in for her remaining $75, and I don't expect anyone to fold really to that price. And sure enough, Slate and Jade both call. Not what you want to see if you're going all in for $75. And that ace, also not what you want to see when you're holding a king-high hand. Oh, and she was just one off from the straight. Jade makes top 2 pair, aces and jacks. And will take that pot down. Chip count, Jade now at 4K, Eric at 4.5K after making a straight flush, and Billy up to 5K. Billy has been almost so far the uncontested chip leader. Yeah, for the most part. Jade popped up there after really hitting a good hand earlier in the night. Definitely rewind that tape. Check it out. Super, super good night so far. This is some action-packed poker. And I gotta say, I feel like of the nights that I have commentated, we have just grown in terms of action and in terms of viewership. So I gotta say, I really appreciate everybody who's checking out our streams, who's watching us, who's leaving comments. We love it. We love it. And it really just, it helps us out, but it also really grows the poker community out here in West Texas. Of course, it's called Texas Hold'em for a reason. You know, it was born, I think for the most part, according to lore, it was born in this state. And here at Kojaks, we're just happy to really perpetuate that and keep the game going. And hopefully we're ambassadors to the game as well out here. I really, really appreciate all the comments and all the likes. And just the viewership really goes a long way to letting us know that we're doing things right, and we'll keep going on this course. So if you have any suggestions, let us know. You want to roast me? Let us know. You want to you want to vote for Charlie for president? Let us know. We love hearing from you guys, and you are the reason that we do this. So thanks again for watching and liking, subscribing, commenting, everything. Thank you. And looks like Jade showing off "Reckless is my license plate on my motorcycle." Jade, man, we gotta go riding one of these days. I don't know if I can keep up. I'm still a new rider, but Jade with the Corey with the 3-5 hits 2 pair, 3s and 5s. Actually, 3 pair. He's got a pair of 4s in his hand too. Unbelievable. Let's see, Jade. Jade doesn't really have much of this flop except for a flush draw, king high flush draw, which would beat out Kobe's flush draw. Corey's sticking around for $100 more. And there's a 10 of diamonds on the turn. Shouldn't change too much. Kobe now up and down straight draw, as well as the flush draw, so a nice combo draw there. Jade looks like she's got a straight draw and a flush draw as well. The king 9, just looking for a jack. Kobe looking for a king or an 8, and Corey trying to find another 3 or another 5. Boat up. I guess if he hits a 4, he hits trips also, so that's another one of his outs. But he does get out of there, folding to Jade's and Kobe's combo draws. Oh, and it's a 5 of spades. Oh man, both of these players with spades in their hands. Kobe with a pretty good flush, a jack high flush, bets $400. But Jade, oh man, with the king high flush. Does fold! Wow, folds the best hand. Oh man. Wow. That was a disciplined fold to fold the second nut flush. Oh man, but at the wrong time. Wow, unbelievable. Good bet. $400 bet was enough to take down that pot. Woo! We got some action tonight. That's we ought to make a badge of some sort. If you can get Jade to fold a better hand, or just fold in general, then you should get that badge. Now we got Slate with the pair of aces, one of which is suited. We got the ace deuce of spades. Call me superstitious, but I always feel like if a flush hits the board one hand, then it's not likely to hit on the next hand. Looks like that is going to be the case this time. Everybody almost holding spades. Blaze got some red cards this time. Now, when I play online lately, I've been playing with the 4-color deck. So clubs are blue. No, clubs are green. Diamonds are blue. Something like that. I don't know. It helps my old man eyes. That way I don't have to discern the different shapes. Sometimes the diamonds and hearts run together, and sometimes the clubs and spades run together. You know how it is. Sometimes when you're a couple of Diet Cokes deep, that's what happens. And it looks like we've got some pre-flop action, though. A couple of players already folding, and we got a raise to $30. That looks like it was good enough to get out a couple of players. Oh, and an ace hits the board right off the top. Our graphics are catching up. 6, 10, and deuce are the other cards. So Blaze with 2 pair, as well as a wheel draw. Jade's got a pair of deuces, but her 9s will hold. Slate's got the set of aces. Slate looks like he's... yeah, our graphics are a little bit behind. I think we went to showdown already. Oh, we've got an all-in and a call for the river. Just running it one time. And Blaze gets the bad news with his 2 pair 10s and 6s. Oh, it looks like he takes it down. Did Blaze take it down? Blaze must have made a flush. Or a boat. Yeah, we didn't get to see that river card. But Blaze did take down the pot. Johnny Blaze with his vest and his shirt. Can't compare, I'll be honest, to Billy's unbuttoned Hawaiian shirt. Billy Versetti over there. All good. What was the final card on the river? Was it another heart? Thank you. Yep, so it was a heart. We got Johnny Blaze picking up a flush to take down a large pot. How's it going, sir?
Hello, sir. How are you?
Not too bad. Just watching some real exciting poker action.
I have not been able to catch any. The YouTube and Facebook have been up, but I've been running around.
That's true.
A little busy here tonight, which is always a good thing. So good that we're busy, but unfortunately I haven't gotten to see any of the action.
Well,
I heard some, Eric is running pretty good. The only thing Eric told me was, how much do I have to pay for these 2 dealers to stay in? he's really running pretty good.
He's been running pretty good. He actually picked up a king high straight flush, the second king high straight flush of the night.
And it was both hidden, right?
I believe it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing all right. Yeah, one was spades. I believe the other one was diamonds.
Very nice.
But just a real action-packed night. Jade went up to 6.4K, I believe, at her highest. Is now down to 3.6K.
Who did she lose a pot to?
She has lost pots to everybody, but she's also won pots against everybody.
Right.
But lately, she's just been
Still up on the night, though.
Still up on the night, so
Yeah.
I'm sure she's not upset about
Yeah.
it. And I have faith that Jade will be able to pull a lot of those chips back in.
Very good.
They're only on rent when they're.
We do have a new player to the table.
Here we
If
go.
you saw in seat 4, that's going to be Anthony.
Love to see it. Like that maroon hat, looking pretty good.
Maroon hat. Well, he I don't know if I'm allowed to tell this or not, but he's with McDonald's. He owns
okay.
quite a few of them in the area.
Okay, all right.
And so he's probably repping some McDonald's gear of some sort, which I would too if I owned.
Oh yes, absolutely,
in full.
absolutely. Actually, my my health class teacher in 8th grade.
Health class.
Yeah, health class. Which, if you can read between the lines
Yeah.
there, she owned a couple of McDonald's, so she was just doing it for free.
And
Eric with his aces.
Eric's taking this down on a paired board in Omaha with 4 players, and no one has that card. Always a scary thing.
He's holding 3 aces. You wouldn't expect to win with 3 aces in your hand.
Was
but
he a button?
He's on the button now.
He was the button.
Yep.
That makes sense. Although I have seen some people 3-bet with 3 aces because you're putting the other person.
You know nobody else has
Yeah,
one.
you're putting the other person at a tough spot.
Right.
It depends on the gamble and the reads and whatnot.
It's just a lot of money on this table, though.
It looks
the
like
first
it.
2 places, $10,000. Just
Alright.
two people out there holding $10,000. It's a big game, and it really is playing like it too. It's awesome.
Again, that's what we like to see. The action, right? Which has got people out of the seats, and then obviously all you viewers, we appreciate it as well.
Basil, poker's so sick. Good lord, you are not wrong, brother.
And Basil, we will be seeing you tomorrow for the top 10. They all get a seat into the main event, and they're going to be playing for some cash prizes tomorrow as well. So Basil was neck and neck with Hunter all quarter and all year, and they finished 1 and 2. So Basil, we'll see you tomorrow afternoon, and good luck.
Very nice. I would expect no less from the great Basil.
We'll see what what Superman outfit he picks out. I hope he picks out a special one.
That's true. I got to get him a little Superman action figure card protector.
That's
I'm
true.
sure that would go
He
a
has
long way.
quite a few other ones, but
I can imagine. A couple of interesting hands here. Corey with 3, 4, 5, 6.
love that hand.
Not double suited, but single suited.
He's playing the suits for blockers. He's not expecting that flush to be good.
Smart. Smart.
It does look
Slate.
more appealing though.
Yeah, it helps. It helps to have the double suited hands. Jade with a pair of 3s, I expect, is going to make a set.
And there's the 5.
Whoa! 2 5s and an ace.
So Corey is going to take the lead. Let's
Yep.
see, Kobe and Eric. I mean, again, that paired board, the spades are more important. Slate has the nut flush draw here, followed by Jade with 3 spades. Never good to have in your hand.
Not
But
all
it does
those
make it
great.
less likely for people to have those king and queen. Unfortunately, in this situation.
Yeah, and it looks like she's going to be holding the 3rd nut flush.
And I'm pretty sure Mr.
And
Slate is in for more than $5.
Slate's in for $5. Ooh, a king.
All right, now this makes things
This
interesting.
does make things interesting. Eric now with the full house draw, if you could call it that.
Absolutely. Corey does not want the board to pair, and that was awfully quick. And let's see what happens.
Checks
here.
around,
And
another
the spade.
spade. Uh-oh.
So I would believe Miss Slate was gonna get a little value here. Jade will probably call, and then Corey is, depending on where the action goes, Corey's gonna have to fold.
Yeah, I can't imagine Corey thinks he's good right now.
And again, those 2 cards covered up are a 5 and an ace of spades.
There we go. With the refresh on there and a 10.
And Jade folds.
Jade gets out of there with her jack high flush. Now, just a minute ago, Jade actually folded the best hand. She had a king high flush,
Okay.
but she was bet into and went ahead and folded the king high flush to a jack high flush because she was worried he had the ace.
Well.
Interesting folds. Interesting folds. And
Sometimes you overthink it, right?
yeah, and I don't know if I don't know how many strings I can pull at this point, but if we could get a badge, if you can get Jade to fold the best hand, maybe you could get a badge or something like that. Because I don't know how often, how frequently that happens.
She does like to look people up, and
She really does.
and I was talking with a couple people today about how people do not like to get bluffed, especially on the live stream, and you've seen that in any
time and time again.
yeah. So we'll see. I see Alex is back. Took a little break.
Alex, yeah, probably had to take a walk after that bad beat that he had. But yeah, he's back. He's still smiling. He's having a good time. Looking over his shoulder, making sure nobody's bad beating over there. Doing an ocular pat down.
Hey, let's see what we got going on here. So
Corey,
the old suited ace with the wheel draw combos.
not too bad there. Billy's got a pretty nice hand with the pair of 10s and the suited king. And just like
See.
every other PLO hand we've played thus far,
Kings and aces.
at least 5 ways to the flop.
And we have kings and
We
aces.
have kings and aces.
Who's 3-betting here? Anyone? Blaze, Mr. Johnny Blaze, a regular here, or a late night regular.
That's right.
He keeps me here till 6, 7 in the morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Johnny. Alex is one of those members as well. Jay's also often there.
At least they've got the names to back it up.
They do. And let's see,
Oh.
who do we have leading out here? We have the mirror. When you flop all 3, it's called the mirror. So
Okay.
Slate has the mirror, and
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think anyone's going to be able to do much.
3 pair. That's $100. Takes down a pot of 150.
And there you go.
Not a bad place to be.
Easy enough.
Easy enough, right? If only
Easy
all of
enough.
them. If only all of them were that way. We're still 5, 10. Oh, it went away. 15,
Close.
20. We're at least 20,000 on the table. Probably close to 30 by this point.
Has it shown the aggression stats lately?
No, it hasn't shown that, but it has shown the pre-flop raise. Surprised to
Okay,
see
the
Corey actually kind of on the bottom for the first time, maybe
Okay.
a while.
Again, it's tough when you have Billy on your left.
That's part of it. That's part of it.
And for our viewers, these players do get to pick their seats first come, first serve. And some people just like a certain seat, regardless of who's on their left or right.
Right. Yeah, Corey likes that
He
one
likes
seat.
that one seat, and Billy likes that 2 seat.
And
Jade likes the
speaking of-
5.
The button now on that one seat means we've switched over to Hold'em.
All right.
We got 2 cards now. half as many as PLO.
Very true. You have
That's pretty good, huh?
You have a finance degree or anything?
I've got good observational skills. No finance degree yet. Alex with the
Alright.
pair of sixes and Kobe with the king 10. Slate's got the pair of nines. We've seen a lot of pocket nines tonight. And actually, we saw quad nines earlier in the evening. I think that was hand 4 or something like that. Flop is 10-7 deuce. Corey picking up a pair of sevens.
Kobe takes the lead here.
Kobe's got the high pair with a good kicker, no less.
And he leads, right?
He
That's
does
60.
lead. Smart to bet there.
I'm shocked that. So I believe that Slade dropped because he didn't have the 9 of diamonds. So he really, if he puts Kobe on a 10 or something, then he is drawing to 1-9, basically. Right? There's a flush draw out there. Also, the 9 makes several straights. So actually, a pretty good fold on his part.
Agreed. And I think Kobe also has been playing very snug so far this evening. I'm sure he's picked up on it. And so if Kobe's betting out into you, he's
Yep.
probably got something. Yeah.
Yep.
And you can put him on top pair.
Oh
I think
yeah.
that's reasonable.
And Jade was floating there to see if she could pick anything up cheap enough.
Yeah, unfortunately, the board, what do we got? 10, 15, yeah, easily 20, 25. At least 25. $25,000 on the table. Looking good. Kobe, try not to smile after taking down that pot.
And I will tell you that this game does go till 6 or 7 in the morning, and I believe it was last weekend. We had every straddle here is live,
That's right.
and we had the 5 on the button with 10, 20, 40, 80, and 160.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
So these guys were not shy in the early morning or late night,
Oh, yeah, however you want to call it.
whatever you want to say. So it was
unbelievable.
it was a big pot, to
It's
say the least.
Yeah. In this game, if you're watching and you're like, man, I got that itch, I got to come play. Even after we're done with the stream, like you're saying, this game keeps
Yep.
going. So if you got money, you want to sit down at the table, there's usually a spot for you.
This game, along with, we have just regular 5 on the button. We have 5 on the button, no limit, round of each. Right now we have 5 to 10 on the button going. We've been spreading some big O lately. So
Love that.
whatever you guys are looking for, let us know. One of the great things that I've learned here in Texas is that if you want to play a game, let us know. We'll put it up there and we can get it going for you.
If you want to play a game, chances are somebody else wants to play it too.
Absolutely.
And we got a couple of clubs out there. Alex and Billy both holding clubs. Corey's got another pocket nines. I'm telling you, pocket
Wow, they
nines
are
be
hot,
hitting
huh?
tonight. And Jade with the mystery hand. It could be anything from 2-7 all the way up to aces.
Well, she is, let's see, Billy made it 225. I think Jade opened. No, Alex opened or checked. Can't see how that action went.
Yeah,
But
Billy.
in another case, Billy's move is not getting through just yet.
Not
We have
yet.
a couple of non-believers.
Ooh,
And
another
that is
4.
that is definitely, oh, so now we have the clubs, we
That's
have the pair.
Action card. Now Jade has the check mark, which is interesting. The wheel comes through. Anybody holding an ace or a 6 now makes a straight.
And Alex is going to take a shot here.
And Jade could
With
be
the
holding
6,
4-5.
he could think that he's good. Jade, I think if she turned a full house here,
Yeah.
she probably
Oh.
was hoping that Billy was going to continue again and was going to check raise. And that's probably why she didn't bet for value on the turn. That'd be my guess.
Now she did throw out some light blue chips.
Those are our $500
So,
chips.
She did check. No, she didn't check raise. She did
It's
raise.
just raised Alex. And that puts Alex in a tough spot.
Yeah. Alex is beating a lot of hands. He's got that 6.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the straight. He's beating a set of 4s. He's not beating quad 4s.
He's beating an ace.
And he's beating an ace, but he's not.
He's beating a bluff,
He's beating a bluff.
right?
He's beating a bluff.
I mean,
by a pretty good bit.
it's very possible that Jade turned a set of 4s and then is going to go with it.
Right. Or she could even be holding 6-7. Oh, and Alex gets out of there.
I don't know if she's getting 6, maybe. Yeah, open ender on the flop. Who knows?
Who
We'll have to
knows?
go ask her
Yeah, we'll have to ask.
while our tablet here is going blank.
Hey, name that hand. Name that hand.
Right. Anyone that can guess that hand, I'll give you a seat. I'm going to ask Jade what it was, and if you know what that hand is, go ahead and type in your guess. I will confirm, and if
There
you
we
win,
go.
we'll give you another seat to the Raymer.
Woo! That is a. I'm excited about that event. I just even to shake Raymer's hand, old fossil man up
Yeah.
there.
I mean, again, to learn and talk to a World Series, champion. I mean, it's
With such a unique look and
Yeah.
such a good demeanor
Yeah.
too. I really enjoyed that year
he
watching
did-
that series.
he did handle himself very well. He had a lot of, I think one was the Mattisau when he got up in his face, right?
Yeah.
And he just
He just
handled
took
it
it.
professionally.
He
Yeah.
took it. He knew. Oh man, yeah. I love anytime Raymer would make a big move, he'd just put on the glasses and
Glasses.
lean forward
Yep.
just a little bit.
Yes, sir. So that is going to be on April 12th, which is going to be not this Tuesday coming up, but the following Tuesday. And if you can't make that class but do want to play against him, he is going to be hanging around and playing in the events.
Oh man.
So a chance to play against the World Series of Poker champion 2004, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
It seems not long ago, but it's a long
It
time.
seems, yeah, it really does. I would say bring your confidence to that event. Bring your confidence.
So let's see what we got here. 2 hearts, pair of kings. No one's doing much. I think first bet's going to win here. Corey did bet 130. I can't see anyone calling.
Yeah, I agree with you. Especially as snug as Corey's been playing so far this evening.
Who's he going to get through?
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah,
And that's it. Everybody folds.
Eric was looking to see if he could get one of those straight flushes, but not enough cards left in the deck. So he's going to have to lay that down.
Yeah, not enough cards there. That's all right. Look, that'd be 3 of the night. That is
That would be
That's
impressive.
got to be a record. That's got to be a record.
That would be impressive.
Chip
So look
count
at
there.
that. The
Tied now.
Yeah, look at the top 3. They're right there.
Woo. Woo.
Again, I don't like to go against anybody, and I don't necessarily like to see blood spit, but I mean,
Right.
we wouldn't mind seeing those guys get into a hand.
It's like watching the Gladiator.
It's good for TV.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, fight the lion. See what we can get. Yeah, it has been an action-packed night. Jade picking up King Jack of clubs means the action is not stopping here. I'll tell you that much.
And she raises it to. Did she just call?
She makes a smooth call under the gun.
All right.
Her
so
loose reputation,
so
I
she
think,
might be
precedes
set-
her.
she might be setting something up.
And King Jack under the gun kind of is. It's suited, but I would say probably middle of her range under the gun.
I would agree with that, but again, she might have plans. That's all.
That's true. That is very true.
Good poker players go in with a strategy, a game plan,
Got a couple of these in the fridge.
and she might just be setting up a 3-bet, knowing that the table is loose, and maybe she can get some people off. Slate
here we
3-bet
go.
to 60.
Here we go. So she's definitely calling there.
So who raised here? I can't even tell.
It looks like Slate.
He's
Slate
3-betted
3-bet
to
to
50.
60. So I think there was maybe a straddle to 10 and Slate.
Oh, maybe that's what Jade did. Maybe she was a straddle.
That's
That makes more
possible.
sense.
Yeah, that's possible.
I
It's
don't. I don't see her limping.
good hand to have in the
Yeah.
straddle,
Yeah.
honestly.
So look at this. Anthony now has an open ender. Alex has middle pair. Corey has the nut flush. Jade has top,
Top
pair.
pair.
And Slate, who 3-bet, we don't know.
He could be anywhere from top pair all the way up to
It
air.
could.
And
he
Slate
bets-
does lead out as the pre-flop aggressor.
All right.
He's just going to continue that aggression.
So,
I don't think Corey's going anywhere.
so for you at home, put yourselves in the shoes of the players at the table.
What would
For
you
instance,
do?
if you're Corey and Slate's
Whoa.
leading out,
Corey,
what is going on?
folds.
He didn't just fold that, did he?
I can't believe it. I'm actually surprised.
He folded the nut flush.
He folded the nut flush and he was getting the right pot odds. If you call a half pot bet and you have a flush draw, then you are getting the correct odds. That is a simple math right
But
there.
the more you know.
Yeah, right. That's my finance degree at work.
Look at. I mean, Jade is not going anywhere. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
They
Jade
are really
never folds.
afraid.
Not afraid, Jade, aka reckless. Ooh, and we got a 6. There's 3 to a straight out there. Ooh,
Check,
and a
check, and I
deuce.
think she's going to take it down. He needs queens or kings or aces, right? And I
Yeah,
don't think he's going to show.
and he
I know he
took it. He took
He's
it.
passing it. What does
Maybe
he have? What does he
He
have?
might have had ace jack.
That's true.
He could have had ace jack. He maybe ace jack of diamonds.
Ace. Look at you, ace
Hey!
jack with the jack of spades.
Got outkicked. Outkicked.
So good fold by other people. We all would have lost money.
I definitely.
I would have lost money. I can tell
Every
you that.
hand I would have lost money.
So far.
I almost lost money to Charlie. We were betting on 5-3 to hit. Yeah. He
Okay.
won the first time. I won the second time. So we're even money both ways. Now I was hoping we saw Chris play last weekend. I was hoping to see Charlie play at this live stream table. Be interesting to analyze the game.
We will get Charlie in there at some point. Maybe even myself will jump in there. We'll
Whoa.
see. We'll see.
Would have a streamer bonanza. I'd love to jump onto a table with you two.
I tell you what. If I am on the live stream, I will not be playing snug. I will. I can't say I'm going to be as aggressive as some of these people, but that money is not locked down. I can tell you that.
I will do the opposite strategy and just shake like a leaf the entire time. 10 and 2 pieces.
and there is your 5-3.
Jade's gonna wink at the camera if she's able to take this one down. I can almost guarantee that.
So 2 people here have top pair.
And she got out of there. She did not like the way that board hit. Ooh, and a king hits. And that's got to scare both of these players. Eric
So,
does lead out.
Is
but-
Johnny going to rep the deuce here? Where is the button? What hand would he have with a deuce here?
Yeah, I don't think so. Under the gun and +1, battling it out on a king high board. I think the advantage is going to go to under the gun, but Eric leads out. He could easily have just as many kings as under the gun would have. And it looks like he takes it down. Johnny Blaze making the fold. It's all right. He's still 3.1K. You know, that's not a bad place to be. Eric at 4.6. 2 straight flushes, if I'm not mistaken, tonight.
That is
That's what we call running hot.
that is impressive. That's what I know.
Pretty good.
That's what I know.
I one time picked up pocket aces and felt like I was running hot.
Do they hold?
Nope, never do.
There you go. Look at that.
Look at that.
90%.
Jade, obviously, never disappointing at 90%.
My goodness.
Anthony's new to the table, so
Right,
of course
we'll
he's
give
only
him-
at 12%. He's got time to prove himself. And Billy's still sitting on that massive stack of chips, shuffling them like the pro he is.
That is true. Did we get to see if the picture of Billy's in a chair?
Not this
Oh, wait.
time. It doesn't look
Maybe we
like-
cleaned that up? I think he took that home.
Yeah, probably did. Maybe that's what he was waiting on. He brings his own decorations to Kojaks. I've been calling him Billy Vercetti. I don't know if you're familiar with Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
I am not.
It's a game that came out, obviously, about Miami. And the main character, the protagonist, wears an unbuttoned Hawaiian shirt.
I like it.
Kind of looks like Billy, honestly,
like
in the
it.
face.
So
Although
you have Alex here,
Man,
4 betting
look
with
at this.
8-4 off. So this is not just playing cards.
This is I read weakness, and he is 100% right.
Corey is calling. Jeez, look at these hands that are calling.
Corey's
I
on
love it.
Jack 9. At least Blaze has a made hand with a pair. And look at this. The Jack comes through. Oh, man. This is going to get nasty. If it doesn't check through on the turn,
So Corey, with second pair here, that's
Corey's leading out for 100.
good. Yep.
For a dime piece, we call that a cow, apparently.
Okay. And Jay needs some help. Jay needs a bluff card.
There we go. Oh,
And
it's
a
a 5 of
spade.
spades. That's a pretty good bluff card.
Spade could be the bluff card. I mean, the wheel. I mean, I don't know how you're getting the wheel there. Maybe 3-4 hearts, 3-4 spades.
Now, she has been just
Just
calling.
a jack.
And she makes the call with the pair of jacks. She's going to get outkicked once again. That's the second time in a row. I think she's
Yeah.
lost a pot to, or for her playing. Second time in a row that she's lost a pot to the kicker. And she is slipping down to 4th place, 3.9K. We got the crusher back in the booth. Crushing it like always. Yeah. No, you.
No,
I mean,
that's
just
very
in terms of your
mediocre.
accuracy when you're spreading the cards out.
Ow.
No, I actually don't think you busted anybody
I don't think I
for the
busted
first time in your
anybody.
life.
I busted everybody out of the tournament, but not cash
Yep.
today.
That's a good job.
Thank you. Yeah, 30 minutes, got all of them, tournament over, done. That was it. Sorry, guys.
That's what we strive for.
I didn't want
Hey,
to.
listen, if the right people win, the right people win.
That's right. That's right. That's
Doesn't
right.
matter how long it takes.
Amen. Hey, just make me the right person next time. We'll see what
There you
happens.
go.
We'll see what happens.
It is easier to win when you enter.
That's true. That's
So if you would like to enter next week,
really difficult to win if you don't enter.
all
Oh,
right.
man. And Kobe under the gun with a 5-4, making a
Yeah,
real
that's
loose call. Slate says, hey, why not? I got a pair of 4s. Let me set mine a little bit. Jade, of course, obviously in the pot, but she's not going to enter for a limp. She raises it up.
Jade with the Jeffrey Dahmer hand.
Whoa, wait a second.
Do you
I
know
like
what
that? I know Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't know how it relates.
What does she have?
Jack 8.
The 8 Jack.
Oh, man, that's brutal.
Ouch.
That's brutal. I like it. That is right up my alley.
This is an interesting one here. Slate
This is.
flopping bottom set. Blaze with top pair
And
and
Jade with
some
the gut
straight
shot.
draws. Jade with a gutter. Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
There
Talk
we-
about an action flop.
We'll
Nobody's
have
going
some action
anywhere. At least one more card for $500 in the pot. Oh, it's an ace.
That'd be a scare card for a couple of them.
That may scare a couple of people off. Slate
Is
obviously
Johnny gonna rep
undeterred.
this? He is.
Yeah, Johnny's gonna rep this, and he's gonna. Oh man, he walks into a trap. Kind of. Slate didn't really set the trap, but he does have the set. Whoa! And we've got a raise. He just
They
throws
just
a stack of greenies right in the middle, and that is an insta-fold.
and
from
you can
Johnny
see
Blaze.
Johnny
He's
talking
just
to
like,
himself.
what am I supposed to do?
Talking to himself. And look at this.
Slate now, the chip leader, 4.7. Slate is the man to watch here. A latecomer to the table, but
Yes.
picking up
yes.
slack, making up lost time. Billy doesn't seem phased by this, by the fact that he's no longer
Yeah.
chip leader. Sucking down a sandwich, drinking a little bit of whatever that is in the red cup. Probably Diet Coke. Maybe Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably.
probably.
Who's drinking Diet Dr. Pepper?
Nobody.
I don't.
I was like, no.
Yeah, I don't imagine that's
Yeah.
that's what Billy's drinking.
That
Hey, just
cl-
in case we got kids watching the stream. And we got Lindsay Carter here replying to Reagan Rich.
Yeah.
With a
hey,
couple of
hold
emojis.
on. I would like to point out I'm not hungover.
Okay.
First, so him making that comment. We celebrated my birthday last night because Kojaks is having a series, and I would like to be able to be here and help deal this series and
Very
probably
nice.
knock half of y'all out. But it runs through my birthday and until after, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go out before.
Why not?
So we might have gone out last night. I am not the one who was sickly all over the floor. Like,
All over the floor.
Yeah, this really good friend. I'm gonna call him out, because everybody up here knows the story. My brother cannot hold his liquor,
Oh dear.
and Amanda's poor shoes, bless her heart.
Oh.
So the only one that was hungover today was probably my brother more than anybody. And we went to lunch, and he was like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "It's okay." It was more fun watching all of this happen. While I'm over there, the sober. I was literally drinking
Yeah.
water and pineapple juice most of the night, and most of my shots that I was gonna drink were being passed around.
Amazing.
Right?
That's a good strategy right there.
I had a few, but
That doesn't sound like
I was trying to
a
behave.
birthday celebration.
Yeah, no, she said it while she was winking at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, pineapple
3 years
juice
in a
and
row,
water.
I have never been plastered on my birthday ever.
Oh, that's better than my record.
I just don't. I like to know what's going on. I don't want to wake up and be like, "Wow, what did I do?" So
That's true. That is miserable. That is miserable the next day. Though,
Are you-
arguably,
Are you getting wiser in your
I've been wiser.
not old age, but
I've
Yeah,
always
young
been
age.
wise.
yeah.
Charlie, get out of here. I just learned how bad headaches hurt.
Wait, hold on. Lindsay, say what you just said again.
I have been getting wiser.
Wait, no. I want her to say it how she said it earlier. How you said it earlier. How'd you say it earlier?
I don't remember what I said earlier.
She said, I've always been wise.
Charlie.
soundboards are
Hey.
hitting hard tonight.
Maybe
Here,
I have
one more
not.
time.
Charlie has a new toy.
Okay,
Yes.
I haven't always been wise. There
Tried-
there's
I
been
tried to
brief
compete.
moments.
My app is just not as good. That's all that is. Sound quality poor. Selection
quality, poor.
poor. And speaker on my phone poor.
It's because it's not an iPhone.
You know, you're right. It is not an iPhone. That makes it a little bit better, but it is cracked, and that makes it a little worse.
I threw mine yesterday. I was holding it and I was standing there talking and I just let go of it. It's like
It's a good prank to play on people.
I
Just
pay for it
throw
though, so
their
it's
phone.
fine. Like I paid for the phone, so it's okay. If it breaks, I'll cry and
That's what I bought the used phone. It's a couple of years out of print, and it's been holding up. It's an LG. It's great. I recommend that route. Also recommend Alex going all in. Just go in over the top when you got that flush draw.
I did not.
Anthony picks up the pair. Picks up a pair of jacks. Good enough for the pot. We got the Crusher in the booth right now, about to celebrate a birthday.
I am.
Very exciting.
Yeah. It's just one step closer to 30.
Yeah.
Although I'm kind of waiting for like 25 because
25
I
's
heard my
good.
insurance drops.
It is possible.
So like
And you get lower car rental rates also. 26, I think, maybe. I don't know. I remember when I turned 30, I sat around and sighed a lot. Not a happy day.
like I'm shocked I made it this far still.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
When I had the same feeling when I turned 14. I was like, oh man, I can't believe I did
I've
this.
made it like 22, almost 23 years on this earth. Like good job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how my parents haven't just like, nope, retry. Like let's just
Yeah.
she's done.
After a
Next.
certain point, each birthday is not a celebration of a new year. It's just that you made it another
Yeah.
year.
Last night was more an excuse to just hang out with everybody, and I had a great time last night. Honestly.
Yeah, I had a great time
we sang
too.
karaoke.
I got invited, and that was great. What song did you sing on karaoke?
There was a few.
Okay.
So we started. Me and my brother sang "Till You Can't" by Cody Johnson.
Cody
And like my
Johnson
brother, I was
classic.
talking mess about him, but he truly has a good voice. Until we both start giggling and we both squeak
that's the
every
end.
word after that because we can't stop laughing. But truly, like he has a great, great voice. And then me and one of the girls from work sang "Hell on Heels,"
Ah, yes.
and then we sang "Goodbye Earl."
A lot of country.
Oh yeah.
A lot of country. Like it. I guess that's what you expect in Texas.
My brother did him and his buddy. Funny story. They show up separately and they're wearing the exact same outfit. Boots, jeans, a really nice like fishing shirt.
Who
Like
wore it best? That's the question.
his friend, because my brother didn't want to tuck his in all night and he looked weird.
That makes
But
sense.
I made him tuck it in and then they looked pretty even.
We got Anthony picking up a set of queens right here. And he's also got a pair of eights, so not exactly a boat, but, you know, close enough in PLO. I don't think anybody else really has a piece of this. Alex looking for a gutter ball, and Billy has nothing. But he calls anyway. Got a backdoor heart draw? I don't know if you would call. Would you call for that? Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah.
I really wasn't paying attention to what's I forgot for the first lap that I was dealing that it was Omaha. And then it switched to Hold'em and I was like, oh yeah.
For the first lap.
I did. They were like throwing this money out there and then I looked down and I was like, oh, they have 4 cards. Oh no.
Oh, wait a second.
And so I had to backtrack like 2 or 3 hands to make sure the pot was right. I'm like, oh, we're
Oh,
good. It's
man.
still good.
Yeah, you talk about too much math for me. I can keep track of QQQ. That's as far as I got, and that's what Anthony's holding right now. Oh, a 5 of clubs comes out. Could be a scare card.
No,
Anthony,
Queen's
no,
full.
it's not a scare card because it pairs the board. Anthony boats up, takes it down. Anthony now sitting at 15% PFR. Not too bad there. Alex at 26%, tied with Jade. That is impressive. Jade has been raising almost every hand,
That's
it seems
Jade.
like. Not afraid Jade, aka Reckless.
I noticed she was putting that.
Oh, and Chris Moss says 4-5 as a guess. We'll have to confirm.
What's our guess?
We had a blank hand earlier,
Oh.
and it looks like one of the players won a hand with the blank hand, and so we are giving away a seat to Raymer Fossil Man's clinic, if you can guess the proper hand. Chris, I'm passing that along, and we'll see if that was the right hand. I'm
I don't
passing
even know
it
which
along.
hand it was.
Oh, we got a raise and a 3-bet. Jade, obviously, taking that PFR to the next level.
I like Anthony's hand.
Anthony's got a good hand. Couple of aces, double suited,
Mm-hmm.
2 nut flush draws. And he's in a position, really, to take a lot of chips away from Slate if a heart flush were to hit the board. Jade's got not a bad hand this time around either. She's got a Jack 4. What's a Jack 4? Fix a tire!
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
true.
it's flat tire, right?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
say anything. They got a couple of different types of jacks. You can play jacks with a ball.
Oh.
Yep.
I haven't played that game since I was 5.
Oh man.
I was not
Yeah,
very good at it.
It's not a great game.
I thought you had to be like really aggressive when you bounce the ball. Apparently you don't.
No, you just bounce it as slow as possible.
Yeah, no. I was throwing that thing around the room. I'm gonna get it.
I'm gonna get it. We got a 10 on the turn. That doesn't really help out too much, though. Billy does pair. Let's see. Jade still with the pair of fours. Anthony still with the pair of aces. Still with the highest equity. I think you were right. Anthony picking up the best hand so far.
Yeah,
No hearts out there. No red cards, really.
till that 3 comes out.
That 3 is going to be sketch. That is a sketchy 3, I'll tell you that much.
Anthony folded.
Wow, he got out of there with the best hand. That leaves only Billy and Jade. Very aggressive players. And an 8 will help Billy secure the win with the pair of 10s. That's a scary hand to have in PLO. Just a naked pair. It's top pair. Top kicker. It's not 2 pair. It's not a flush. What else is it not? Not a straight flush.
It's not a lot of things.
It's not
It's
a
just
lot
a
of
pair.
things.
That's what I feel like people don't understand sometimes is, yeah, it's aces, but it's just a
It's
pair.
Just a pair. Yeah, it's the best pair, but it's
still,
only a pair.
everybody's like, oh, aces are so good. I hate aces.
Yeah, aces freak me out. I'll tell you that. The saying holds true. You either win a little bit or lose a lot.
Mm.
And
If I'm dealing, you're losing a lot. So
Yeah,
just
that's
remember
true.
that, y'all. Like, it's constant.
That's true. Yeah,
Jade
you know
just
that
bluffed that.
Jade has
mean,
been bluffing a lot.
She had 4s, but like,
Yeah, but Billy, like you said, with only that pair of 10s, it's just a pair. He was probably afraid of any of the other number of hands that could have come out. Slate's still top of the leaderboard right now, 4.6K. Sorry, 4.6K. Eric at 4.5. It's at $9,000 between the top 2 spots. That is crazy. I wish I had $9,000, just in general.
if anybody wants to buy my horse, I will.
I'll buy your horse. I'll give you $9 for it.
You're about $24,991 off. Just for some math, real quick. So yeah, shout out anybody wants a horse.
Hey, quick math. Yeah, if you're trying to buy a horse, check this out. The Crusher has a horse, and it's named Buttercup, probably.
Its name is Cubby.
Cubby, of course.
Registered name CU Billy.
Ah, see you, Billy.
Right?
And the horse is fighting weight, very fast.
Very fat, so yeah. he's a little out of shape right now. We haven't ridden him in about 2 weeks. But
Oh yeah,
I
that's
took
all
a
it
break.
takes.
I took a break, so
A couple of cheeseburgers and 2 weeks on the couch. I know that
Seriously.
game. I'll tell you that much.
COVID. That was COVID.
We got a lot of interesting hands going around this time. Obviously, 6 players to the flop. It's PLO in West Texas. But actually, I would say most of these are actually playable.
I like Corey's.
Yeah, Corey's got a good hand.
And I like Eric's, which sounds dumb, but I really like Eric's hand.
I think Eric's got he's my favorite also, even though he's low in equity. Oh, and does
regret.
not hit the flop.
I regret.
Does not hit the flop. That's why we're sitting here, not at the table. 10-9 tray on the flop. That Billy does make a pair of 9s. Slate picking up a straight, I think. Yeah. 8, 9, 10 Jack Queen. Up and down straight. He's looking for one of those cards. Jade holding top pair, second top kicker. We got Slate betting out 125. Buck and a squirt. That's what they call
Buck
it.
and a squirt.
A cow and a squirt.
Cow and a calf is 150.
Cow and a calf is 150.
Cow.
300 is 3 cows.
You've been around my father too much.
I've been around. I learned that tonight, actually.
Did you really? I'm pretty sure that was my dad.
Yeah, it might have been. It might have been.
Some of the things I hear him say, or that I hear everybody up here says, I'm like, stop.
Oh, man. He is a funny guy.
He's a mess.
And it looks like Slate picking up the flush. The straight here. 8, 9, 10 Jack Queen. And there's another 9 at the end on the river. Giving Billy trips. Billy bets it out, but Slate's got just a better hand.
Yeah, but ooh,
paired board, that's where it gets sketch. But
It does get sketchy. I kind of think you got a call. It's not a flush board.
no.
It is a straight board, and it is a house board.
Love you, bye. Bye, guys.
All right, we got the Crusher leaving the building, leaving George by himself. Shaboy George! Hey, we're having fun, though. I'll tell you that. We are having fun. It is a good night here at Kojak's, and we've still got so much money on the table. Slate now picking up 5.4K. Eric at 4.5K. So the leaderboard changes. The leaderboard is still switching up. It has been a wacky night. We saw quads. We saw 2 straight flushes. King high straight flush. Both times. We saw Jade taking down pots. Taking down names. Getting a little vengeance. We saw Johnny Blaze with that vest. And we got Billy Versetti out there. It's been a good night so far. We are coming close to the end. So make sure to share our stream, leave us a comment, and you could win a seat at Raymer Fossilman's table here. We're doing a clinic on April 12th. And that promises to be a good old time. Blaze with a pair of jacks, a couple of fish hooks. We got Jade with a pair of 8s and a pair of 6s. Eric with a pair of 4s. Slade with a pair of 10s. I can only assume Kobe and Billy have pairs also. Corey's got a pair of 2s. It does not stop. And Kobe making the call. Oh man, this is a large pot already. I think these players know that we're nearing the end of the night. Or it could just be that they have great hands. $640 in the pot right now, pre-flop. This promises to be a huge pot. We got 7 players to go. And the flop comes out. Oh, we got Billy betting 620 on the flop, which is obscured by a hat. There it is. Jack 4 tray, 2 hearts and 1 club. Only Jade really holding the hearts, unless Billy's got a heart draw. This is already a massive pot. We got Billy betting out 625. I don't expect many callers to this. Anthony's got the pair of queens, but with a board like that, we got Johnny Blaze throwing out some chips, raises to 2.5K, does decide to pot it. Billy goes all in. Maybe we'll see his cards. I assume they're good. Blaze hit a set of jacks, and they're running it twice. I can only assume Billy's got a flush draw based on what I'm seeing. He's probably got ace. He may... Oh, and a 2 of diamonds, a king of clubs. Doesn't help Billy. Ah, wow. A 10 of clubs and a king of diamonds. And Billy looks like he's going to toss his cards in. Tosses cards into the middle along with his chips. Unfortunately for Billy, boy, that is a massive, massive pot. Blaze looks like the big chip leader. That was a 7.2K pot. That is the biggest pot that we've seen all night. Previously, it was about 6.4K was the biggest. And Johnny Blaze takes it down. Yep, I was right. Ace 10 of hearts. Billy decided his flush draw was probably good enough, and it unfortunately was not. Not this time around, at least. He wasn't able to beat out Blaze's set of jacks either times that they ran it. Billy's still laughing about it. Billy's got a good demeanor, good sense of humor. You can tell he's upset about it, And try to not let it get to him. And Jade, with the big ol' yawn. She didn't get enough action in that hand. That's what that was. Billy's still taking his seat. Let's see if he rebuys. We're close to the end of the stream, but not nearly close to the end of the night. We still have a lot of hours of poker going on, and of course this game runs well into the morning hours. All colors of the night. Blaze now at the top, 8.1K. That's got to feel good. Slate at 5.3K. Still a sizable stack, and Eric at 4.5. Unbelievable. Bart, we got Bart calling out Lindsay. That's exactly what I said. Mostly pineapple. LMAO with at least 7 O's. It's not a birthday celebration if you're drinking mostly pineapple. No, we're talking about the poker game, pineapple. That's what it is. Wink, wink, wink. And we are still doing PLO. Still got some PLO on there. We still got some Diet Mountain Dew on the table. Still got plenty of chips to go around, though Billy has none in front of him right now. I see Alex pulling out some bills. Let's see what those bills do. And Billy gets some cards. I guess Billy is able to add on. Billy wants to rebuy. Keep that money flowing. This is an action-packed table. I encourage everybody at the table to keep playing, especially at the skill levels that they are. If you're a fish like me, maybe sit it out. But if you're sitting in a game like this, where you've got a lot of action players, a lot of good players, and a lot of money, that's the time to keep going. You know? Johnny Blaze has got his newfound winnings sitting in a different stack than his previous chips. Love to see it. I love that organization there. Really, that's a dagger in itself. And you can see Billy not super happy with that last play. And you got to expect, when you have 2 cards to come and you've got a flush draw and you run it twice, you've got to expect that at least one of those cards is going to be the suit that you're looking for. Unfortunately for Billy, though, it just didn't pan out that time. We got Jack 5. Trey on the board, rainbow board. Looks like Eric's got high cards, a couple of over cards. Anthony's got a pair, but Kobe's got the highest percentage because he's got trip 5s. Jade should get out of here. I don't expect her to stick around. $50, not a whole lot. And maybe she's Googling her equity here. I'm kidding. And we got an 8 on the board. Doesn't help out Jade's mystery hand. Does not help out Anthony's hand either. Still got top pair, top kicker for Anthony. Oh, he's looking for a gutter ball. If he picks up a 9, it looks like he'll pick up a straight. Jade lining up chips. I don't expect her to fold based on the way that she's lining them up, but Kobe does get out of there. Oh, sorry. No, Kobe stays in there with the best hand. And there is that 9. There is that 9. Would have made a straight. That's all right. Kobe goes ahead, throws 500 in the middle. Almost a pot size bet. Jade, wondering if she's beat right now. That 9, not helping out too many hands. She does throw in a call chip, shows. Kobe shows the 5s and Jade shows the straight. She does pick it up. Does pick up another pot. She's holding that 10 and 7. And now our chip count here at the table, Blaze with 8.1K. Johnny Blaze, look at that nice organized stack right there. Maybe needs to trade up for some of those light blue chips. Actually, I see a couple of them right on top of that stack, by the way. Billy with a few of those light blue chips, trying to shuffle them, but when you have 5 chips, it's not always easy, even for an accomplished shuffler like Billy. Got a little aggressive with it. You can see on his face he's still not happy. Let's see if that leads him to play more aggressive poker. And Eric with ace quisha. Love to see that. Kobe making the call, playing snug. Not my favorite hand, I think, of the hands that we've seen so far. 4, 5, 6 all together. Double suited hand with a jack. Not too bad. Slate picking up 2 jacks. And Billy's going to raise to 55. Just that standard 5.5x raise. And he does get a shipment of chips. I'm going to take one last break for the evening. I'll be right back. Now, what a hand this has become. $785 in the pot right now. Saw a turn card, turning the 9. Anthony with the gut shot to Broadway. Eric holding one of those outs. Jade with a set of kings. Let's see if Eric looks like he almost has hit Broadway. He just needs a queen or a jack. Or a 6, 6, 7, 8. No, an 8. 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack. Yeah, I think an 8 would give Eric a straight. If my math serves, that finance degree coming in clutch. And we've got Eric betting out $500. Anthony does make the call. Jade is in a real tough spot with that straighty board. She does have a set of kings, but oh man, she goes over the top. 27.40 is the bet. Oh man, that was a good bet. Jade living up to her name, Unafraid Jade. Eric without a made hand right now still has the most equity. Jade has the best hand at the moment, but that could easily change with a number of river cards. A lot of those outs that Eric needs to make his straight are held by not only himself but other players. A queen, for example, would make him a Broadway, but Anthony is holding a queen. Wow, and Eric does make the call. I hear some table chatter. He's just doing it for the internet. Jade does not look happy. She looks like she may have been bested. Anthony has to go all in to make this call. I gotta say, I don't see it with his hand, but it's possible. He's got a pair of 9s to fall back on. He's got the diamond nut draw, the nut diamond draw, the draw nut diamond, depending on the order you want to say it in. Jade does also have the king high flush draw, so that's probably where part of that raise was coming from. She's trying to remain as still as possible, not give any information to Anthony, who has a tough decision. Rolling her cards up, shuffling them down. Real tough spot for one of the last hands of the night, and I think that's also playing into some of the psychology of the players. $27.40 is the bet. Anthony has to go all in to call, but he's already put some chips in the middle there. You can see a couple hundred in the middle. This is a huge pot already, 6.8K regardless of whether or not Anthony calls. Still a large pot. Our previous high score was 7.4, I believe. 7.4K. It was over 7,000. So we're getting close to the record hand, the record pot. Oh man, Anthony. Anthony does make the call. Wow. Wow. And PLO, the dealer, explaining to the players, Jade probably would have gone all in if she could have, but because it's pot limit, she went, she potted it basically to 2.7K. Eric made the call for 2.2 more, and Anthony had to go all in to call. So now we do have a side pot. Probably about $2,000 at this point. And Eric and Jade still have a few chips behind on the river. I don't expect it to go check. I'll be honest. Just the size of this pot now, $8,000, and I think we have a $2,000 side pot. So $10,000 in the middle right now. Large stakes right now. Yeah, and that's what we were saying earlier. This game, yeah, it's a $5 on the button, but when you have pots like this, and you have stacks like this to support it, some of these numbers just go out of control. And the river is a 4 of hearts. Not bringing in any flush draws, not bringing in any straight draws. Eric does have a straight, though. He's got the Queen Jack. Eric, with the best of it, does get the check mark. Jade, with her set of kings, does not hold. Wow. Pot is $11,000. Hey, just shout out to Kobe real quick with that stack of his. You can see how the chips are completely organized into straight lines. Very nice. While the dealer counts out everybody else's chips to make sure everybody is where they need to be. Jade, I think, went broke. Eric picking up 11K. Not a straight flush, but is another king high flush. Wow. Eric takes it down. Look at that massive pot. Goodness, that's got to feel good. I bet you Eric is elated, I'm sure. And you can see him standing up. His shirt says cookies. If chips are cookies, he's got a few of those heading his way. Oh, man. Hey, I just want to say another shout out to everybody who's watching, who's been commenting so far. We really appreciate it here. It really makes the time go by quickly when we can share these poker moments with other people. And that's really the main thing that we're doing here. Charlie, myself, everybody here, we all enjoy poker. And to share that with you is very meaningful. So, hey, we really appreciate you checking in, sharing the stream, commenting on the stream, telling us a couple of jokes. We really have a good time doing that. So thanks for joining us. And we really appreciate it. We'll be back next week. George will be absent next week, but that doesn't mean the show is going to stop, of course. the show must go on. So we will have a stream. We will have a stream next week, but George will be absent. So I hope you tune in. Hope you have a good time there. Let's see if we can get Charlie for president trending. Twitch, Twitter, whatever you got. Facebook. Charlie for president. Billy's still looking a little defeated over there. It looks like we got another empty seat. Eric really making a payday out of this game. You love to see it. We got Slade here with the double suited. Very connected hand. Corey with the pocket kings. Ooh, the flop is Queen Jack Trey. 2 spades. Looks like it's checking around. Corey 4 to a straight a couple different ways. Oh, it almost checked around. It checked around on the flop. Now that the turn is a 5 of clubs, Eric is going to go ahead and bet 50 of his newly acquired chips. And Slate with a couple different ways to a straight. I know. $11,000. That's almost double our previous largest pot from the night. Unbelievable. How long do you think it's going to take an average person to stack up 11,000 in chips? Eric made quick work of it, though.
Yeah, that was unbelievable, and all 3 of them had every right to be in the hand.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the situation you dream about as a poker player. It's not necessarily can you get good hands. Can you get good hands against other players?
Yeah.
And it looks like we got the chip count here. 11K for Eric. Blaze at 8.1K. Almost 20,000 between the top 2 spots. Now, most of the night we've had $10,000 between the top 2 spots. But now we're double that between the top 2. Eric, with his cookies shirt, his LA hat, got to be feeling good. That's the man to watch. And he's been on a steady increase. He hasn't lost too many pots tonight. He's been able to take down some large ones. And more importantly, he has not lost large ones. And I think, I don't know about you at home, but my trend is to win small pots and lose large ones. And Eric's got the right idea. Just reverse that. Just reverse that philosophy and win the big ones and lose the small ones. I was joking with Brandon. It looks like it would take me a couple hours to stack those chips. As well as Eric has already. Looks like he's got a rack. He may be taking off. Is he taking off? There's no way he's taking off. Maybe he's just counting them out. Well, we are going to be signing off the live stream at 11:30. So we've got a couple more hands. Looks like we may finish this round. We may finish this round of PLO. Eric, he's probably chipping up. That would make more sense than taking off. When the game is this good, you stick around. Or maybe he is taking off. I don't know. Take the win. Burden the hand. And I can't say I blame Eric. I've never been in that position to really take down such a large amount in one sitting. That is excellent. Good on you. Good job, Eric. You can see the jealousy in some of the other players' eyes. I hope you don't hear it in my voice. No, Eric is still sticking around. I guess he is chipping up. I believe the rules in Texas are you cannot take chips off the table. Once you put them on the table, you cannot take them off the table, or at least part of your stack. You cannot take it off the table. If you do, remove yourself from the table. You have to wait 2 hours until you come back to buy in again. So if you take any chips off the table, you have to wait 2 hours to play again. So it looks like, I think Eric is just chipping up. He's just got getting too many black chips. What a good problem to have. And man, what an amazing night. I'm so happy to share this with you, everybody who's been watching and commenting. It really just has been a fun time. And it looks like Kobe's under the gun. $5 to call. I think he folded already. We're just waiting on the graphics to update. But in the meantime, got a good view of Eric organizing, sorting out his chips. I think that could go on all night. And Josh, one of my favorite dealers, stoic as ever. And Eric does throw in $75. Looks like a raise. And Josh is going to go ahead and throw that in the pot. We got at least one caller. Looks like our graphics are not updating right now. And we'll see how this hand plays out. I believe this will be our last hand of the night. Go ahead and share this stream. Put it on your Facebook page. Put it on your YouTube channel. Do what you got to do. Leave us a comment. Let us know that you did. You could win a spot on at the Fossil Man Clinic that we'll be having April 12th, 10 a.m. Good time to get started for poker. You don't have to wake up too early. It looks like Eric takes down another pot in the meantime. And promises to be a good clinic, I got to say. I'm really looking forward to that. I hope to see you there. And to our trivia winner, congratulations, Joe McKeon. Fantastic job out there. Ace. And it looks like we are going to be shutting down the stream for the rest of the night. I believe this is the last hand. And it has been a pleasure, as always, to share these poker moments with you at home. Really, really had a good time. Really appreciate your comments. Really appreciate your viewership. We have just been having a fantastic night. I don't know if it was the moon. I don't know what it was. But a couple of straight flushes. We saw quads. It's been a very, very active night. And we've got a lot of events. Check out our website. Check out our guest from last week, pokernews.com. And come to that Fossil Man Clinic. We've got a couple more events coming up later on in the month. Starting off our main series. We're doing a couple other tournament series, so make sure to check that out. You can't win if you don't play. So I hope to see you guys out there. And until next time, everybody, George in the Jungle signing out. We'll see you next time.